Hello, 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 chat. Welcome to the stream. Oh, we have a new name here. Saikino. Anong gusto mong palayaw? What's up? Saikino. Kino, Saik, Ino. Ano ang gusto mo online nickname? What's up, Chuck? We also see Mamondi. Chris is still here. Happy New Year daw. Gio is here. Wait, Gio, isn't it pretty late there right now? Mga 1:30 a.m. na? Are you excited to start the new job, Gio? Kino, I got it. 2:30. Romeo, welcome to the stream. How is everybody today? James Henrich, welcome to the stream. Today we are actually we're gonna be talking about a lot of Reddit threads. Ang dami kong nahalungkat na not nahalungkat. Ang dami kong nakalap na Reddit threads because I also refreshed my bookmarks. So yung mga bookmarks ko ng Reddit threads ko, in-update ko na to the current Reddit threads or subreddits that I follow. So you're gonna see new things like What If Pilipinas, yung ganun na subreddit, which is very interesting. Ano ba mga meron dito na mga bagong genre na na-discover kong subreddit? Today I learned Philippines, meron na rin. So yeah, ang dami talaga. And I think for the most part, we are going to be going through a lot of these fairly quickly. So I hope you could join. Ang dami natin conversation pwede today. Some of these things might already be familiar with you. Na ngayon ko lang siya nakita on Reddit. And so I still want to talk about it. Maybe there's something I haven't learned yet. On air? Yeah, we're live. We're live. AI tools. Hunido, welcome to the stream. Prepare for food tomorrow. Ano meron bukas? Yes, Gio, let's get it. Kailan ka nakauwi from your beach trip with your buddies? The Missing Bride? I never followed that story. Ang alam ko lang sa Missing Bride story, may naligaw, nakuha siya sa CCTV, and then there were rumors of her mental state. And then finally today, parang may pictures na nahanap na siya finally. I mean, at one point, inisip pa ng mga iba na si Cabral, yung photo ni Cabral is the Missing Bride, right? Hey, what's up, MJ? Mukhang pagod pa, bro. Mukhang marami nangyari sa beach trip pa. What's the new lore? Isn't it just that? Am I missing something? Parang puro photo lang. Like it's just a photo of her being found finally. Is there anything more to it? Ignatius, long time no see, father. Hey, Papa WSG, we leaving all situationships in. What's WSO was good? SC. Thank you for teaching me all these things, man. 6'7", dude. Did I use it right, SC? No. Yep. No situationships. Leaving all of that in 2025. Oh, okay. Good thing, Gio. That would have been a very difficult thing if naabutan pa kayo ng ulan. Not feeling well tonight. How about how does everybody feel actually? Maraming nagkakasakit lately. Is it because of the cold? Constant drinking for some? Lumalabas, staying up late, not getting enough sleep? Dang it, SC. I feel for you, dude. So wait, your ex really just an ex now? Hindi na rin kayo nagkikita? You guys don't communicate anymore? Wala na talaga? Happy New Year, Office Ninja. Glad you've been here for the past few months. Chilling in the stream each time. Nice. I never thought New Zealand would be known for its beaches. But now that I think about it, New Zealand's literally a small island, right? I mean, it's not a small island. It's not just one island, but it's like fun-sized Japan. Am I right? New Zealand map. Yeah, see? Fun-sized Japan. See? See? Chat. Am I wrong? Am I wrong to see it as fun-sized Japan? Hindi naman, di ba? Japan map. See? It's fun-sized Japan. Yeah. Yeah, so I didn't know magaganda pala mga beach dito. New Zealand beach. Diverse, stunning beaches, apparently. Bondi Beach. Ooh. And Gold Coast in Australia. Yung isang April boy. Aren't both of them dead? Both of them are dead. So they're both gone? April boy Regino. Jimmy Regino. Oh, man. 57. Oof. Too soon, man. There you go, April boys. Yup. Yep. No. Is that... Marami bang tao? What? You're switching sides? What does that even... What do you mean you're switching sides? What? Windows 10 wallpaper. Ito? Is this what we're talking about, Gio? Wow. To see that in person, huh? Ang natitira na lang yung V yung pangalan, no? Sa April Boys. Yung V. April Boys, gone. Jimmy Regino is gone. Ito na lang. Vingo Regino na lang yung natitira. Jeez. R.I.P. Uy! Iggy! Thank you. Bless, Father. Bless. Iggy! Welcome! Welcome back to Benny Fam. Let's go! Vingo na lang. Okay. Let's jump straight to it, chat. I have a bunch of Reddit threads and I can't wait to talk about them all. We won't state... The idea is that because marami tayong Reddit threads, hindi na natin... There's no need to hang on for too long on any given thread unless there's really something worth talking about. Para mapuntahan natin lahat ng Reddit threads because they are all pretty interesting. Okay? I mean, look at just look at how many they are. Right? Memes and jokes, conversation. These are a lot of Reddit threads. Also, before we start, I want to let you know, chat, that ang live stream natin bukas will be at around 4 p.m. Okay, 4 ang live stream natin bukas because I do have to I do have to go out with family tomorrow night. Meron kaming long time coming na plans. And so I'll have to push I announced it earlier in December, but for tomorrow's stream celebrating December Benny Fam Celebrants, 4 p.m. ang stream natin. Straight ka ba? Tanong ni JJ. Yes. Got it, Gio. The Dilemma of Three Siblings? What's this? Ano? I'm not familiar with this, Office Ninja. Wait, pero ito ba ang path natin, Iggy? Or you're still gonna wait and see? Because all I know is that with Jesuits, it's like 13 years, right? 13 years para maging pare. My batchmate just became a priest. And it's been quite a while since he went on that journey. The funny thing is, yung friend ko na naging pare, alam na namin na magpapari siya, grade school pa lang kami. Grade school pa lang kami, ang tawag na namin sa kanya, father. And I guess there are things like that, huh? That just go the way they go. When he was in college, it didn't seem like he was gonna become a priest. But, hey, dun din siya napunta. Where does this work for Office Ninja? Sa ano? Sa, like, let's say sa April Boys, ganon? Kapag tatlong magkakapatid? Oh my gosh. Oo nga, no. Oh man, so any 3 siblings, huh? One sibling will see all the deaths. One will not see any kasi siya yung mauuna. One will have no one. Wait, what does one will have no one? One will see all the deaths. That's likely the person who's last to pass away, right? One will not see any. That's the one who first passes away. Ano ibig sabihin ng one will have no one? One will have no one. Wait, what? One will have no one? Siya rin yung huling mamamatay, di ba? The one who will see all the deaths will be the one to see no one. Tama? The third to die. Oh, okay. Okay. So basically, the one who sees all the deaths and the one who... So basically, the one who will see all the deaths is also the one who will have no one. Right? Tama, di ba? So technically, yung gitnang mamamatay or yung pangalawang mamamatay, walang dilemma. Right? The dilemma with this dilemma is that not all 3 have a dilemma. It's only the first to go and the last to go. Yeah, Kino got it. Hey, yeah, Kino got it. The first and the third condition are the same. But that's real though, Chad. Just think about that for a sec. I mean, I do have 2 other siblings, so tatlo kami. And I don't know if it's only me, but I guess the older I get, and I'm pretty old, Chad. I'm turning 40 next year, and that's just in 2 days. The older I get, the more I come to terms with not my own mortality necessarily, but the mortality of the people around me. Grandparents, I still have one. She's strong at 93. And I have my parents, of course, who are already both seniors. So it's one of those things that are a part of life that, you know, sometimes I think about. Gets me sad. And then I always come to the conclusion that one, I can only really be grateful, and 2, it's I have no other choice but to make the most out of my time with them. What camera do I use? I use a Cherry Mobile. No, it's okay. Okay, let's talk about some Reddit threads. Let's open some up. Don't worry, you didn't dampen the mood at all. Mommy Keiko, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the 5 gifted. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Okay, you guys want to start with something funny? Sino dito milig sa leche flan? Press 1. What's up, Alex? Mock, welcome. Leche flan lovers, press 1. I have something to show to you. Leche flan lovers for Christmas. Hey, Jandio. Nico, mga naandito sa TikTok, lipat kayo dito sa YouTube. My username is CI Benipayo. Okay, so sa mga leche flan lovers dyan, I hope na kung magkaroon kayo ng leche flan sa bahay, pagtirahan kayo. Hindi kayo uubusan at sisiguraduhin na pagbukas nyo ng ref ninyo, meron pa rin kayong leche flan. Okay? Alright, that's all I have to say. Now, I did not say kung ano yung magiging itsura ng leche flan na iiwan sa inyo. Because, chat, this is the ultimate betrayal. Imagine pag silip mo, wow! Wow, buong buo pa yung leche flan, walang gumalaw. Paghatak mo. No!
Bro, wala namang pasakitan ng edad. Nag-agree sa'yo bigla tuhod ko eh. Sumakit tuloy. 40 ka na. Ako 45. Ha ha ha.
Ganun talaga mga 40-hin. Yep. I guess you could say the same for me, Mock. Because I remember back then, ang ginagawa ko, pag si Ate Tess sa bahay, nagtuturbo ng chicken. So, for the youngins out there, before the air fryer was invented, may tinatawag na turbo. So, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but turbo and air fryers are essentially the same. Just repackaged, remodeled, rebranded so that it can be... It's more newbie friendly. Because the turbo machine can be very intimidating. But essentially, air fryer, turbo, essentially the same. So dati nagtuturbo dati si Ate Tess ng chicken, buong manok. Ang ginagawa ko, kinakalbo ko, wait lang, roast chicken. Let me Google roast chicken here for you. There you go. So ang ginagawa ko dati, and I know I'm gonna get some slack for this because I am a breast lover. Press 1, mga breast lovers dyan. I will get all the breast, right? All the breast. I will cut it. And then after that, flip the chicken over. Para yung next na kukuha ng chicken, isipin niya hindi nagalaw yung chicken. Pero pag taob niya, kalbo na yung breast dito. Let's go. Anyway, I just saw this. Thought it was funny. Wanted to share it with you. Leche flan lovers, leche flanado. Okay, we're moving on. Told you we're not gonna hang out at too long at any given Reddit thread unless necessary. So, wag na natin masyadong tagalan pa dito. Lumipat na tayo dito. Okay, I think I saw this one. Not really a meme, but worth talking about because I touched up on this when I was deep into a podcast I was listening to a couple of months ago. Now, going into 2026, lahat tayo may plans. And that's fine, right? I like, to the people who say, bakit pa kailangan ng New Year para magbago? Shut the hell up. Some people just want to start anew pagdating ng bagong taon. That's just how it is. And it's helped more people. And for as long as it's a net positive, that's good. Don't listen to the haters who say na change starts at any given time. It's okay if 2026, dun mo palang sisimulan yung good habits mo. You have 2 days left to do your bad habits. Next year, bagong buhay na tayo, chat. Now, that said, I saw this photo over here and it basically shows, it's a very simple quote, right? If you fail, congratulations. Most people don't even try. In the podcast I was listening to some months back, I learned that the barrier to entry is actually the barrier to entry to be great at anything is actually very, very high. I say this because the moment you try, you're already in. Naka-enter ka na. But at the same time, the barrier to entry is high because most people don't ever even try at all. So to get great at anything, we've heard this quote before, right? To get great, you don't need to be great to get started, but you need to get started to be great. It's cliche. But the thing is, people fail to realize how trying truly is the first step. And that even if you fail, that's all good. Because 100 different people could have had the same goal as you, but only you tried. Okay? And it's a first step to anything. So that's something I think we take for granted a lot. Or at least ako, that I'm so scared. I want everything to be perfect. Gusto ko pag nagsimula ako mag-vlog, example, gusto ko pag nagsimula ako mag-vlog, gusto ko lahat nakalaan na, lahat ready na, lahat may script. Kailangan may 3 episodes na akong nakahanda. And the next thing you know, you're already stuck. Meron ka ng paralysis by analysis. Or never getting started at all because you're just stuck at trying to get things perfect. So trying is a lot harder than people think it is, but trying truly is the first step. Okay? So chat. Oh, I don't know. Delayed ba? Oh no, it didn't come in at all. But I have it here, Gio. Ito yung TTS. I'd rather ask how the fuck did I do that rather than how I wish I did that. I'd rather fail than not try at all. Pero tandaan lagi, it's not spelled impossible, it's spelled I'm possible. Ooh, I like that, Gio. So chat, in 2026, go frickin' try. If you fail, it's part of it. Go try the next thing. That's just how it is, okay? Don't be afraid of failing. It's a part of life. It happens all the time. And I think there's another quote I remember from many, many years back. The most successful people are oftentimes the ones who have the same level of enthusiasm despite it being whatever day it is sa kanilang new venture. So some people, first week, enthusiastic, super great, kayang-kaya to, I want to do all the hard work. 2 weeks in, walang nangyayari, no change, no fat loss. Medyo na sila, natatakot na, nagkakaroon ng second guesses. Another 2 weeks in, they're out. But the thing is, for as long as you have the same level of enthusiasm, as you go through the motions, and if you keep correcting, trying, reiterating, maybe you'll succeed. And if you fail, you will have tried everything by the end of it all. So please chat, 2026, wag matakot sa new goals natin. Ilaban natin ang mga gusto natin gawin in 2026. And this is your sign to not be afraid of failure, okay? For sure, I think just by sheer volume of attempts, those who succeed are oftentimes those who have also failed. Bihira lang ang mga nakaswerte, right? And then did every single thing correctly until they died. Failure is a part of the process, chat. Okay. It is part of the process. Oh, wait, did we hang? Di naman. Okay. We will move on. We will move on with the rant. Press 1 kapag galit din kayo dito. Wait. Press 1 if this is something you find to be despicable. Ayaw na ayaw niyong gawin to. You see this? You gotta pee? I'm going to the next floor. Asan ba dito yung walang bayad na CR? Sometimes, you really gotta go. Right? Sometimes, I really gotta go. So, I don't mind paying. But then, kailangan cash. So things have become far worse because we are no longer talking about 10 pesos like before. Naabutan ko pa nga ata yung 5 piso eh. Naging 5 piso ba to dati? It was, right? Once upon a time, 5 pesos to. Or was it never? The first time I experienced paid restrooms was in Shangri-La Mall. Shangri-La Mall was the first time, and it got me shocked, right? Because at 10 pesos, at least all the way back then, and I'm talking about more than a decade ago, that's a pretty big deal. $10 to use the bathroom. Okay, so okay, fine, but I get it. Gets ko naman, di ba? Normally, may mga paid restrooms, may mga unpaid restrooms. The paid restrooms usually have a market. Ano yung market ng mga paid restrooms? One ladies, right? One ladies who really need a clean and sanitary cubicle because they have to do whatever business they have to do in there, and ladies are more prone to UTI than men, and so it would make sense that perhaps you ask for people to pay for the bathroom because those bathrooms are kept to a standard of cleanliness above and beyond your other restrooms. Cool, right? Maybe for others who just want to have a good pooping experience, okay, fine. Pero more than the gripe I have with the cashiers of paid restrooms not accepting cashless transactions, lahat kailangan cash. I mean, where am I gonna get 15 pesos? Diba? Sobrang alanganin naman ng 15. 10 piso gets ko dahil isang coin lang yun. Diba? And then, 20 peso coin, meron na rin. Pero ang alanganin ng 15. But, I guess that doesn't matter as much. My gripe, more than the need to be cash transaction, is kapag gagamitin ko na yung CR with expectations that for 15 pesos, I'm gonna get my lotion, right? A choice of lotion, alcohol, hand soap. Pagpasok ko sa banyo, it's nowhere cleaner, or it's not that much cleaner, if at all, compared to regular restroom na walang bayad. And I've been to some na may bayad yung restroom, pero ganun din yung dumi. So I don't understand what's going on here anymore. Hey OJ, welcome to the stream. The bidet in paid toilets hit. I think that's one thing that paid restrooms have too. Mga paid restrooms ngayon may may standard na yung bidet. And then yun na nga, may option, di ba? After mo maghugas ng kamay, of course, may hand soap. After mo maghugas ng kamay, ano ang choice natin? Do we use the expensive lotion? Do we use alcohol? Right? And then probably a selection of paper towels. Man. Pero pet peeve, I am still of the opinion that restrooms should be free, especially if you are not a tenant, but you are a customer. But I understand, it's a private establishment. They have the right to ask this. Sige, Kuya OJ. DM mo ko. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Got it. For tomorrow? Tomorrow's stream will be at 4. I agree, Philip. It's gonna dry your hands some more. What's your take on Starbucks requiring purchases? Again, I'm still against it. I think generally... I think it's a courtesy thing. First and foremost, it's a courtesy thing. they're just so, it depends, right? Like if I really need to go, makikigamit lang talaga ako ng restroom. And I will be in and out. I will make sure I am clean and I don't dirty your bathroom as I leave your establishment. Sometimes I tell myself na regular patron naman ako ng na establishment na to eh. Ma-Chowking man yan or Jollibee or McDonald's. I sometimes don't buy anything at all. I just really need to use the bathroom. But I know I'm a patron. So, in a way, I feel like hindi naman masyadong user yun. Starbucks, na kailangan bumili, and then they give you the receipt, right, with the code. I mean, ganun pa ba hanggang ngayon? When you buy in Starbucks, they issue you the receipt. May password na pwede mong i-key in sa pinto nung bathroom. And then you can use the bathroom. I'm not sure if that's still how it works. But, again, private establishments, may sarili lang talaga silang rules eh. Yeah. They have their own rules. And I can't really do anything about that. Bad trip lang. I mean, especially if, again, I know that I'm a patron. Otherwise, how do I use your bathroom, please? I gotta pee. Siguro ano rin to, no? Siguro this also shows how we really lack public bathrooms. Not that it's an easy ask. I wonder if it is for any government to provide public bathrooms because that's gonna be pretty hard to maintain. Okay, Levi, ito. Warm toilet seats, yes. Pero tao yung magwa-warm for you. Katabi ka niya. Meron siyang blower. Oh, okay. Got it. In a sanitary way. Actually, yung mga banyo ng MRT, hit or miss, ah. Minsan malinis, minsan not so. But I don't think I've ever been in a... I mean, sa urinal lang naman eh. Hindi ako pumapasok sa mga cubicle. Pero sa experience ko so far sa mga MRT stations na pinupuntahan ko or napapadalas ako, maayos yung mga banyo. It's not rancid at all. But maybe that's just me. Maybe swerte lang pagdating sa CR. Di ba? Biels agrees. Hit or miss. Alright, Gio. Rest well. Alright, we'll move on. Wait, maybe there's something here in the comments hindi pa natin alam that we could learn from. Again, topic is nakakainis yung nagpapabayad ng CR sa mall. Okay, here. Malls are required to have toilets. Punta ka sa ibang floors, meron yan. Usually, yung part na available to non-mall goers ang may pay toilets. May malls din, aside from malls owned by Villar's, like SM, Metro Point, na may pay lounge, and I don't see anything wrong with that. Yes, basic need siya, but then again, regardless if may tissue, basurahan, bidet, and flush the restroom, dugit pa rin naman mga gumagamit, mga... Yeah, I get the rant because I am for that. And at the same time, I understand kung bakit humihingi ng bayad paminsan. It's because these bathrooms are kept to a higher standard compared to your free washrooms. Which is, odd. A little odd. I wonder if it's like that in other countries. Does anybody know? Leave it in the comments if in the other countries na nabisita nyo, nagpapabayad din sila ng mga public or, in this case, restroom sa mall. Okay, let's move on. Dashcam video, G. I have a dashcam video here. Ooh. Ganun lang ba tayo kadugyot, Mok? Mga Pilipino, no? Talaga wala ba tayong pakialam sa kapwa natin Pilipino na we're just gonna massacre the cubicle? Then bahala na yung susunod. Okay, here you go. Next Reddit thread. Title is, hinihintay ko makatawid yung ahas. And before anybody says anything, hindi tao yung tatawid. Unless tao talaga yung tatawid. Oh my God, it is a big snake. Where is this? Anong street to? Did you see this? Laden Drive corner. Oh, you don't get a good reading. Laden Drive. If we see the next street, we're gonna know where this is. Bagal niya eh. Kakakain lang siguro nito, no? Sa Singapore, hindi humihingi ng bayad. Alright, pass through, bro. We only get Laren Drive, but I wonder if that's enough for us to search where this is. Zimbabwe. Wala eh. Wala tayong makikita eh. Wala. Usually naman kung mall, I mean, to answer your question, MJ, kung malls, hindi ba empleyado naman ng mall yung maglilinis, if ever? And kung public, yung pambabayad, siguro sa taxpayer. Taxpayer's money. Ano yung comments dito? Salamat daw. Di ako natakot dun sa ahas, but the sheer darkness of that area is more haunting. Kaya minsan ayoko muna bumili ng bahay outside Metro Manila sa mga kakaunti pa lang ang mga tao na subdivision areas. Peaceful but creepy. Fair. Alright, let's move on for something cool. Okay, today I learned from my millennial friends here. Today I learned if you search 6'7" on Google, the screen literally shakes. Let's try that. Google.com 6'7". Yo! Did you know that? 6'7". Yo! One more time. 6'7". I'm gonna fight this until I'm gonna fight for what I'm about to say because I truly believe it's true. Huh? The coolest part about 6'7" is how it's become cringe now that millennials are doing it too. That's the cool part of that's the coolest, cringiest part about 6'7". No, you have to give them the high five. That will make them cringe. So high five, down low, up high, in the sky. No, again. Sorry. You can't mess this one up. Sabihin mo sa pamangkin mo, high five, down low, high five, down low, up in the sky, in heaven, 6'7". Even I cringed. Me looking up 6'7". Try nyo rin. Proud of you, Carlos. Thank you, Kino. That makes one of us. Yep. Pumikit ka rin. It's okay, Office Ninja. Cringe is part of the service, okay? Alright, another thing. Today I learned... This one I don't think you guys know. And no need to cringe for this one. But apparently, there is an actual letter inside the paper emoji. Did you know that? There is an actual letter inside the paper emoji. I didn't know that, dude. Where is the paper? Paper. There you go. And then we can go do iOS. Yeah, what does it say, dude? Paper in letter in paper emoji. I'm not sure if it's even a love letter. Nakalagay lang eh. But does anybody actually know what it means? See? Actual letter. Oh, here. Oh, they wrote it. And it's, it's not a love letter. It's just a letter. And here's what it says. Dear Katie, here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. They're not fond of rules. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. Oops, walang Oxford comma. Is that true? You can quote, where is that? You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. Ooh. Ooh. Oh wait, no. I think grammatically correct pa rin naman do. Right? You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify. Just not parallel. Pero correct pa rin naman. Anyway, about the only thing you can't do is ignore them because they change things. They push the human race forward, and while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius. Because the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. Take care. John Appleseed. This is a famous quote, isn't it? John Appleseed? Is that just Steve Jobs? Oh no. John Appleseed, American folk hero who spread apple trees across the Midwest in the 1800s. I don't think there should be a comma. What do you think, Philip? Because the sequence is blank them, blank them, blank them. Diba? Yun yung sentence natin. Blank them, blank them, blank them. So, quote them, disagree with them, glorify or vilify them. So, yun yung three groups separated by commas. I think. It's just not parallel because here you only have one word. Verb, them. Verb, preposition, them. Verb, or verb, them. Hindi lang parallel, pero basically tama naman yung pagkakahiwalay. Yep. Anyway, but that's just us being anal about it. Okay. The text is from Apple's old campaign ad they did in the late 90s. Yun. Oh, it's always John Appleseed. Oh, so even in the other emotes. Apparently it's also John Appleseed. Yeah, I said the word, man. But I didn't mean it. Yeah, text is informal naman. That's also another thing. Masyado lang nitpicking na. Which, by the way, is one thing I think moving into 2026 chat. Topic. Let's look at the topic for today's stream and randomly blurt it out if you want to. What are the things we are leaving in 2025? Because I've been thinking about it. One of the things that I will be leaving in 2025, I'm about 80% sure that I'm gonna do it already. I wanna be I wanna be less filtered with my thoughts on stream in front of the camera. Because I feel like with the way the internet moves right now, the last thing I would want to be is to be the on the fence guy. Alam niyo yun? Yung walang solid stance. Always taking into consideration the other side and what the other side may think, being nuanced to the point of being too on the fence. So I think moving into 2026, I want to be less filtered. The only reason why I'm not yet 100% sure na yun yung gusto kong gawin is because of brands. Right? I think that if I be too unfiltered moving into 2026, brands might not take that as a good thing. Alright, Romeo leaving behind kanyang sakit in 2025. What else? SC leaving failed relationships in 2025. But the thing is though, SC, it's gonna be hard to say goodbye to failed relationships. Well, of course, okay, say goodbye to the relationships that failed. But this doesn't guarantee that future relationships won't fail either. Just goodbye to the ones that are done. Yung mga tapos na, good riddance. But I think it's fair to accept that in the future, failed relationships can and will happen. Unfiltered na medyo filtered. Pwede diba, Romeo? Kasi minsan kahit ako naiinis sa sarili ko eh. Na ayoko naman talaga ng nakaharang sa starting line eh. Right? Ng fun run. Ayoko naman talaga ng I really don't think that people who walk at the beginning of any fun run should stay in one lane. That's what I really think. But I hate to find myself being so considerate about the fact that of course they're gonna walk because not everybody can run. So I don't know, chat. Maybe less filtered for sure. Goodbye to the old me and hello to a better me for relationships. Pwede, Romeo. Failed dates at ghosting. Yes, sir, Iggy. Bye-bye na yan sa 2025. Iwan mo na. Si Carlos tumakbo lang ng 3 race. Tatlo lang ba? Oo, 3 tinakbo ko. Yumabang na. Galit na sa mga naglalakad eh, no? Okay, do you have to be... chat, come on. You gotta agree with me on this one. There has to be a lane for people who walk at the first kilometer of the race. Agree? Right? Kailangan may sariling lane sila. For the first kilometer, they can occupy the right 2 lanes. Right? So everybody who wants to have a good head start can just run. The weakness lane. Yeah. No. Let's call it the weak shit lane. Galit sa naglalakad pero na naglakad ng patapos na. Hindi ako naglakad ng patapos na. Me? Please, me? Walk in a fun run? Does it say fun walk? It's fun run. Okay? So no, I don't walk in a fun run. I run in a fun run from the minute I cross the starting line to the point that I finish it. Sabi ni Philip, Okay, I guess I'll be walking in the weak shit lane. Okay, chat. Yeah, sa end. I mean, oh, okay. I'm a slow runner. So for me, I I'm a pretty slow runner. That's why I feel like by the time I end the race, hiwa-hiwalay pa rin yung mga tao. Does that make sense? So in the end, hindi pa rin marami yung naglalakad. Tama ba? Does that even make sense? You have fun in a fun run. That's good. That's good. That's good. Nothing to add there, LJ. So yeah, less filtered. Of course, we'll still maintain our consideration, our nuance. Will forever change and update my opinions when new facts are presented, when new information is available. Ganun pa rin, right? But I just want to be more. How do I say this? I want to be more firm with the takes and communicate kung ano man yung stance ko ng mas mabuti. Especially since moving into 2026, chat, you may already know this, but if you haven't yet, our live streams will be shorter. Yeah? Oh, good night, Philip. Our live streams will be about an hour shorter. So from our usual 3.5 hours, magiging 2.5 hours na lang yung stream natin. I don't know if I want to do that, but we'll see. And the other thing is, chat, I have a question for everybody. Let go of colored powder during runs. What? People use colored powder during runs? How does everybody feel about the 7 p.m. stream? Is 7 p.m. good with you, chat? Ooh, that's heavy, Steffi. Leave that shit behind. Hindi na dapat yan sinasama sa 2026. Iwan na yan. Iwan na yan. Ooh, I haven't heard breadcrumbing in a while. Yeah. Have friends who are intentional with you. Ooh. In other words, right, Kino? Yeah, so in 2026, I think the way things are gonna go, chat, and I don't wanna say this is my resolution, but I wanna really try, okay? Na in 2026, streams will now be at 7 p.m. done by about 9 to 9:30, because from 9 for an hour after the stream. What? No, Mok? What? Mok, you have to help me. You have to help me. Okay? The reason why our streams are earlier is because after the stream, when I go offline, I'm gonna take 1 hour to film and edit a video. A good example. You know how we talked about the fitness drama? Si Harold who criticized a beginner in the gym, right? The guy who criticized a beginner in the gym got flack for it kasi pangit yung pagkakasabi niya. He gave a non-apology and then basically natanggalan siya ng sponsorship. So I want to do that in the stream. But I also want to shoot a video after the stream that talks about that after I've learned about everything I can. So, yun yung mangyayari. Yun yung magiging workflow moving forward in 2026. 7 p.m. start stream. Learn new issues or drama or whatever with you, chat. After the stream, 1 hour to to film myself talking about whatever issue or important topic it is, and then edit within that same hour and upload. So we're looking at what? 3-4 YouTube videos a week in 2026. Puro mga talking head. I want to get good at that as well. One thing that may not be obvious to everybody is it's a lot easier for me to talk to you live, but when it's not live, it takes me forever to say lines, chat. It's very, I don't know why. Hindi ko alam kung bakit pag live mas madaling magsalita in front of a camera. Pero kapag hindi na live, there is this voice inside my head that because I know we're no longer live, I have the luxury of reshooting. And so kailangan perfect parate. Perfect parate yung linya, perfect parate yung delivery, pagsabi ko ng script or whatever I've written. And that kind of messes up with my flow. So that's something I want to get good at. Speaking to a camera even when we're already not live or offline. So yeah, 1 hour after the stream to shoot and edit and upload a YouTube video. 3 to 4 YouTube videos a week is the new goal in 2026. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Zeus Coffee. Anybody a fan? Press 1 if you are a Zeus Coffee fan. Where are you going, OJ? Pat yourself on the back. I did that this morning. Pat myself on the back. Alright, Jardu here. Yup, yun mismo nangyayari sa akin, Bills. Na-overthink ko siya kasi alam kong pwede namang i-reshoot eh. 'Di ba? So, paulit-ulit kong sinasabi yung linya. Whereas in a live stream, I know that I just have to accept whatever mistakes or stutters that I make kapag nagsasalita. And so, anything goes really for me kapag live. Nawawala yung gano'n na mindset kapag hindi na live. So, I want to get good at that. You'll see what I mean, I hope, as we go through 2026. Alright, Zeus Coffee lovers here. Zeus Coffee Barista, ask me anything. This is ito yata ang most upvoted Reddit thread sa buong subreddit ng Pinoy Ask Me Anything, which is a rather small community only at 48k members. Alright, Steffi. Zeus Coffee Barista, ask me anything. Nag-work ako as barista sa Zeus Coffee for 8 months. And I just resigned. Ask me anything, kung secret recipes man yan or inside information. Ooh. Here we go. Sad code 4391. Obvious naman na si Zeus is based off the Greek god Zeus, diba? With the lightning and thunder and whatever. Pero Malaysia started the boycott against the brand kasi parang ginagamit ang mythology belief system ng ibang demographic as a marketing strategy. I don't know how it worked. So the company decided to revamp that marketing by saying na yung nasa logo is Kaldi, a goat herder who discovered coffee, and the lightning thing became a branding na lightning fast ang service. And Zeus means zealous plus US, whatever, smooth, save, okay. But, oh, okay. I didn't know that. So, for those who didn't understand my bad reading, according to Malaysia, it's not the Greek god Zeus that we're looking at anymore. It's actually Kaldi, a goat hoarder who discovered coffee. Okay. Let's arrange this by top. Yeah, live ako sa YouTube, Ra. I'm live here. Same username, CI Benipayo. Ginagamit daw yung mythology or belief system ng ibang demographic as a marketing strategy. So I suppose they just don't like, which is weird. I guess in general in Malaysia, my thing against that yung mga tao na if you use another religion as a way to market, I mean, like, imagine using, well, technically it's done with Christianity. But in other religions, right? Imagine if a religion was used as a marketing, as part of your marketing plan. The funny thing here is that is Greek is Greek mythology still a religion? Hindi naman, di ba? Like, I don't think anybody. That's one thing I don't think I know the answer to. Is Greek mythology a religion? There. Is is ancient Greek religion still practiced? Whoa! 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 It is! It is! It is! Hellenism. Modern religion. Hellenism, in a religious context, refers to the modern pluralistic religion practiced in Greece and around the world by several communities derived from the beliefs, mythology, and rituals from antiquity through and up to today. It is a system of thought and spirituality with a shared culture and values and common ritualistic, linguistic, and literary tradition. More broadly, Hellenism centers itself on the worship of Hellenic deities, namely the 12 Olympians. Whoa. 12 Olympians, there you go. Hercules, Achilles, Hector, Diomedes, Odysseus, Jason. I don't think these are them, right? But anyway, wow. I did not know that. Nabuhay pa rin to until today. Okay, let's check how many. How many people... Like, I would be on Mock's side here. Naakala ko wala nang nagpa-practice nito. How many people practice their Hellenism? Thousands. Tens of thousands. 2,000s. Hundreds of thousands. Wala eh. Walang solid evidence. But it's pretty small. It's pretty small. It's pretty small with only thousands practicing Hellenism. Anyway, interesting. But that's the story kung bakit Zeus ay hindi na Zeus, if you know what I mean. No, I haven't seen the new Percy Jackson. Yeah, Malaysia. Weird, no? Anyway, I love Zeus. Affordable compared to Starbucks. Anong suggested drink mo for non-caffeine lover aside from the usuals, gaya ng chocolate and matcha drinks in you? Something that I should try? TY. Lychee con nata if you want something fruity or strawberry slush. Always look at the app menu kasi mas complete siya doon kaysa sa naka-display sa store. Ooh! This is cool. The app menu compared sa naka-display sa store. And, okay, I tried for the first time ordering through the Zeus app. Because, if you know me, I always like myself a freebie. And if you use your Zeus app for the first time to order, buy one, take one. So that's what I did. Nag-order ako ng... I ordered through the Zeus app for pickup. And the cool thing about it is that as soon as you press place order, your order shows up on the TV nung branch kung saan ka nag-order. So it's pretty much skipping the line because your order gets queued up as soon as you press place order. So I think that's pretty cool. Add to the fact that yung online menu raw sa app is more complete than the store menu. Wow, may ganun pala, no, Romeo? The introvert way to order. I am loving the exact measurements. Parang I think he's dropping exact measurements in the other comments. Violation daw to ng NDA at trade secrets. NDA expired. Medyo nasasaktan ako sa ethical aspect. Nasasaktan din ba ang company nang may ine-exploit silang employees? No. Whatever. Let's look at it. Ano recipe for sea salt brown sugar? Ooh. Okay. I always wonder how Zeus can afford to use the same or even better to-go packaging as Starbucks, considering their prices are some of the cheapest out there. It even made me curious about franchising, only to find out they're not open for it. Every time I order from Grab, minsan may promo pa if you buy 4 drinks. The drinks come sealed to avoid spills, and they even include edible straws. Like, malaki pa ba kita nila? Or baka their suppliers are directly from Malaysia kaya mas mura. Yeah, there you go, directly from Malaysia. May barista training bond din ba sila kagaya sa Starbucks? Not sure how training bonds work. Pero our training is diretso na OJT sa outlets. 1 day onboarding orientation, then salang na kayo sa assigned outlets. Watermelon latte? Gosh, I wanna know their mocha. Mocha, give me the mocha. Wala! Walang mocha. Walang mocha recipe. Oh, yun! Oh, there you go. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. It's pretty basic. 200 ml room temp milk. 30 grams chocolate powder. 5 ml sugar syrup. It's a pretty standard recipe. I mean, the thing is, chat, even if sabihin niya lahat ng recipes ng mga beverages, it's the exact ingredients or the exact brands of the ingredients will still matter the most, because 30 grams chocolate powder is pretty vague, right? Are we talking about just cocoa powder? Are we talking about chocolate powder that already has confectionery sugar mixed in? Sweetened? Unsweetened? Is this cocoa powder processed? Is this Dutch or alkali processed na cocoa powder? You know, it's he can give all the recipes, but if they're not branded, you're not gonna get the exact taste. Ito pa, ang vague din ng add ice. Nesquik daw, Levi. So yeah, I mean, I think it's not, I mean, is it ethical na sinespread niya to? No. Is it going to kill Zeus? No. There are a bunch of these online, chat. Everywhere. Like, just Google. I think, you think we can Google the KFC gravy? Wait, the KFC secret recipe? KFC 11 herbs and spices. Ooh, there you go. See? While the exact formula for the KFC's 11 herbs and spices remains a closely guarded secret, a handwritten recipe found in 2016 by a relative of Colonel Sanders is widely believed to be the authentic list of ingredients and proportions. Whoa. Whoa. You know what else is a closely guarded secret? Yung recipe ng Coke. Recipe Coca-Cola. Look, it's such a big deal that it has its own Wikipedia page. Excuse me. Ang alam ko nga, 'di ba? No two people who know. There you go. According to the company, only 2 employees of Coca-Cola are privy to the complete formula at any given time, and they are not permitted to travel together. When one dies, the other person must choose a successor within the company and impart the secret to that person. Oh, diba? Even Coca-Cola recipe is secret, but it's out there. The internet democratized information talaga. Yeah, not much anymore there. Let's look for another Reddit thread. Oh, ito, nakita ko to. Ito, drama to. So the title of this, I don't know much because I want to watch the video for the first time together with you. But I saw this one. Watched the first 5 seconds on mute. I knew it was going to be interesting. This is from the subreddit Gigil Ako. The title goes, Gigil ako sa ganitong tao. Nagbabanta sa buhay ng tao na gusto lang maghanap buhay. Let's check it out.
Putang ina mo, ginagago mo.
Hindi ginagago siya, hindi talaga.
Hindi kita ginagago. Nagsasabi ako ng totoo sa'yo.
Kaya nga po.
168 lang ako.
Kaya nga po. Book na lang po kayo sa
Putang ina, wala nga akong load.
168 sa ano yun, di ba? Sa DV. Yun ba yun? At saka parang lasing yung aggressor.
Huwag mo na ikitan. Putang ina, gusto mo paling kitang hayop ka?
Hindi po murahin, sir.
Paskong pasko pre.
Kaya nga po, sir.
Gagawin na hayop ka.
Hindi ko po kayo ginagago, sir. Hindi ko po kayo ginagago, sir.
Sumagrepuan kita ngayon?
Hindi po kayo. Sir, huwag niyo po kayo ginagago, sir.
Gusto
Ano sabi niya? Gusto mo bang... Sabi niya, gusto mo bang hipuan kita ngayon?
Paskong pasko pre.
Kaya nga po, sir.
Gagawin na hayop ka.
Hindi ko po kayo ginagago, sir. Hindi ko po kayo ginagago, sir.
Sumagrepuan kita ngayon?
Hindi po.
Gripuhan? Gripuhan? Is that slang ba yun for pulling the trigger? Gripuhan? Gusto mo bang gripuhan kita ngayon? Is that gripo? Saan nanggaling yung salitang gripo? Gripuhan? Alam ko gripo yung like a faucet. Pero bakit saksakin? Kasi you twist it? Bakit anyway, saksakin. O yun na lang. Gripuhan kita ngayon. Blood flows kapag sinaksak. Kaya gripuhan. Damn! Damn, that's pretty intense. That's pretty intense.
Sir, huwag niyo po kayo ginagago, sir.
Gusto mo gripuan kita?
Huwag niyo po kayo nang gagawin, sir.
O ano, gusto mo gripuan kita? Sabi ka.
Sir.
Ano, ibubuk mo ba ako? Hindi.
Hindi nga ako nagbubuk, sir, ng nakain, sir. Madidiscuss ko po tayo sa dance, sir.
Diyan lang.
Di ako nagbo-book ng ano?
Ibubuk mo ba ako? Hindi.
Hindi nga ako nagbubuk, sir, ng nakain, sir.
Ng Inter? Hindi ako nagbo-book ng...
Madidiscuss ko po.
Sabi ka.
Sir.
Ano, ibubuk mo ba ako? Hindi.
Hindi nga ako nagbubuk, sir, ng nakain, sir.
Sabi niya ba nakainom?
Madidiscuss ko po tayo sa dance.
Madidisgrasya tayo. Yun. Okay.
Diyan lang ako sa may ano,
Kaya nga, sir.
168. Lapit lang yun.
Kaya nga po, sir.
Gripuan kita. Gusto mo?
Sir, tatrabaho lang ako, sir.
Nagtatrabaho ko pala. Hindi mo
Kaya
ako
nga po,
ginagawa.
hindi nga po ako nagsasakay, sir, ng nakain. Baka madisgrasya pa po tayo sa bahay.
Bakit naman ako madidisgrasya? Normal naman ako
Sir, huwag po kayo magbubunto na yan, sir.
O bakit? May tira ka?
Wala, sir.
May tira ka?
Wala, sir.
Sige, subukan natin.
Wala, sir. Huwag po kayo nga, sir. Hindi pa umakas na, sir. Hindi pa pala.
Tira ka? May tira ka?
Yan, nakainom. Mukha naman eh.
Wala, sir. Huwag po kayo
Wala,
gagawin, sir.
walang
Pagsalita pa lang, may slurring.
Ako nag-ano lang ako sa'yo. Nagpapakiusap lang ako.
Kaya nga po, sir. Nakikiusap lang din po ako, sir. Baka ano lang video. Wala.
Ano, pimps ka, o. What's up?
Tuloy lang, sir.
What's up, bro? Sige, video mo, pre. Para ano,
Yun lang po, sir.
Ano mo, pre. Patas tayo, di ako seryoso.
Umano rin ako, sir, ng patas. Seryoso rin naman po ako, sir.
Ano gusto mo matulog? Gripuan ka tayo?
Huwag po kayo magbabanta sa mga
Hindi kita pagbuntaan. Gusto mo tutuanin ko, ha?
po, sir.
He's cooked, dude. Okay, dito pa lang eh. Ayan pa lang oh. This guy's cooked. But I would be... Chet, if I were in the driver's shoes, I would probably be pissing from my ass. You know what I mean? Sa sobrang takot ko. I mean, hindi naman to joke time eh. Nasa Pilipinas tayo, 'di ba? Pag may lumapit sa na ganito, tapos sabi niya gigripuhan ka niya, hindi ka ba matatakot? So it's pretty scary. I would be scared too. I don't think this guy's baked. Honestly, I think people who are on that substance don't get violent. Very rarely do they get violent. Usually people who are drunk under the influence of alcohol, sila yung usually nagiging violent. People on that other substance, Levy, I think they're just either in 7-Eleven or just sleeping.
Parang
Tingnan po kayo, sir.
ano mo, patas tayo, di ako seryoso.
Umano rin ako, sir, ng batas. Seryoso rin naman po ako, sir.
Ano gusto mo makulong? Grupuanin tayo?
Huwag po kayo magbabanta sa mga
Hindi ka tayo papuntaan. Gusto mo tutuanin ko, ha?
Huwag po, sir.
Ano, parang gusto mo eh.
Huwag po, sir.
What's up, bro? Shout out. Ha?
You're cooked, bro. You showed your face, you fool.
Oh? Ha?
Sir, huwag po kayo, sir.
Ano naman, ginagawa mo akong
Huwag
ayos
po kayo
ka.
ganyan, sir. Sir. Bubiyay pa ako, sir. Sir.
Ito yung mga ano eh, no? Mga bullies. Like ito yung may mga tinatago eh sa bahay na sila mismo lumaki sa trauma kaya ganyan sila umiikot sa mundo. They think they can get away with it because perhaps dun din sila mismo takot.
Kulong naman, sir.
Tangin na, ginagago nga ako nito.
Paano ginagago ka?
Gusto ko magpabok.
Oh.
Kaya nga, sir. Eh, bakit di ako
Binabantaan niya
nagkakaisa
ako
ng
eh.
nakainom,
Parang
sir? Kasi-
nakainom lang daw ako. Ayaw niya akong ano eh. Siyempre, nakainom ako eh.
Saan ka ba?
Saan lang ako sa 168 eh.
Saan yun?
Dito lang sa may Marikina.
Kaya nga po, sir.
O yan, mag-tricycle ka na.
Kaya nga, sir. Lapit ka ng ganyan eh.
Masyado ang TH3. Tama niya lang.
Ano masyado kang ano?
TH3.
PH3? Masyado kang PH3?
Ganyan eh.
Masyado ang TH3.
Ano yung PH3? PH free? Chat. Ano yung PH3? Hindi pwede. I feel like mahangin. Masyado kang TH pre. Tamang hinala. Masyado kang TH pre, tamang hinala. Ano yung tamang hinala? Mapanghusga? Yun ba yun? Masyado kang mapanghusga? Kaya sinabihan siyang tamang hinala? Kasi ang tamang hinala, literally, I mean, direct translation yan, di ba? Ano? Correct guess? Okay. Kapag tamang hinala ka masyado, okay. Thank you, chat. Thank you. Asa na kasi si ano? Asa na si ano ulit yung content creator na na-obsess tayo with that 1 week? Asa na si yung kung magsalita. Where's that dude again? Sana si chat, sino ulit yun? Yung kung magsalita, ang dami ginagamit na slang and then hindi na natin naintindihan until you watch enough videos of him. Next thing you know, naintindihan mo na siya. Youngstana. Masyadong youngstana eh. Okay, here we go. Let's finish the video.
Saan yun?
Dito lang sa may Marikina.
Kaya nga po, sir.
O yan, mag-tricycle ka na.
Kaya nga, sir. Lapit ka ng ganyan eh.
Masyado ang TH3. Tama niya lang ako. Ayos ka, patangin mo. Pag ako nakakapagano.
Hey, he has nice teeth though, Chad. Chad. To be fair, nice set of teeth for this dude. Good luck na lang. At he showed his face for like a third time.
Aray ko, masamang tao.
Sir, mga
Putang ina naman to. Hindi ako masamang tao, Gar.
sir.
Hindi ako masamang tao, Gar.
Sir, nakaampas ka na, sir.
Puta ako masamang tao, Gar.
Dude, hinampas pa. Look at this.
Sir,
Ayun, oh. Binatukan siya sa helmet. God.
Masamang tao, Gar.
sir, nakaampas ka na, sir.
Putang ina mo, ano? Papalag ka ba? Palag ka.
Sir, parehas
Gar.
Yo. Kawawa. This guy looks young too. Yung rider natin. Looks very young, man. Guy's just working. Yeah, sobrang lasing. Hindi lang, I mean, kahit na lasing eh, di ba? You have to think, ano yung baseline nung taong to kung hindi siya nakainom? For this to come out of him kapag nakainom siya. Diba? Sober or not, may problemang nangyayari. May problema to within. People don't just act this way or act out in this way just because they've drunk. Okay? To begin with, may ano na yan, may issues na yan na lumalabas na mas lalo na kapag lasing. Wala namang bitaw yung mga ganito. Wala, ano lang, aggressive lang. Lasing, kaya ayaw i-book ni Kuya Ryder. Pinoprovoke si Kuya Ryder na pumalag. Kuya Ryder stays cool despite receiving harsh words. Nakita niyang naka-recording yung phone ni Kuya pero ngiting aso si Gago. Supot na lasing, still saying provoking words that might escalate to something worse. This guy is cooked, bro. Hanapin natin yung original TikTok nito. Hanap buhay lang ang hanap niyan, boss. Move it rider lasing. Yun na lang. Move it rider lasing. Nope. Hanap buhay lang ang hanap niyan, boss. Hanap buhay lang ang hanap niyan, boss. Pero parang hindi sa TikTok pinost eh. Parang sa Instagram pinost. Ito. Reposted ni. Move it lasing. Wala eh. Likely Facebook. Yak, sa kulungan tong kupal na to. Yeah. I mean, he does have a nice smile. I feel like the other inmates might appreciate that. Pasikatin para maikulong. Gobyerno pa naman natin pag nag-viral. Ang bilis umaksyon. Yeah, that's so true. Sobrang social media country natin na mas importante pa ang social media kaysa sa action behind the scenes. Pahanap natin to ikalat sa social media. Sarap patahimikin ng panghabang buhay. Hindi naman. Huwag naman ganun. Oh, pero salot sa lipunan. Totoo. Mahirap din kapag pinatulan dahil may iba na yung kwento. Good thing na nakunan talaga sa video yung temperance si Kuya Ryder sa kabila ng mga masasakit na salitang binitiwan ni Supot na Manoy. But this is true, chat. I think this is a comment that we can put focus on. Mahirap din kapag pinatulan dahil maiiba yung kwento. That's very true, chat. Okay. Let's say lumaban yung rider. Una sa lahat, bit-bit niya yung pangalan ng Move It. Liable na siya kaagad sa trabaho niya. Pangalawa, pag lumaban siya, what if it doesn't turn out in his favor? Okay, situation 3. Lumaban siya, he ends up doing something he regrets. Baka may magawa siya that is more than what he expects to retaliate with. If you know what I mean. Manslaughter. I said it already. Diba? What if lumaban siya and talagang ang may ice pick yung kausap ng lasing at grinipuhan nga talaga siya. That's it. Diba? So, the fact that he kept his cool despite the overwhelming stress, saludo kay kuya. Because it will change the story kung lumaban siya. Kaya sobrang galing na nakip niya yung cool niya because this ended up being a story everybody could learn from the perspective of being able to keep yourself composed despite the stressful situation around you. Being a cool cucumber is always a W. Yes, but is it really worth the trouble? Is it really worth the trouble to go through the legal process in case you end up with manslaughter? Do you really want that in your consciousness? Do you really want that in your conscience? Parang ang complicated, di ba? The path to least resistance in this situation is really just keeping your cool. That's it. Keeping your cool. That's it, man. I read this ito na naman tayo sa I read this quote. Parang ang dami kong nabasang quote in the past few days, no? But this one I remember from many years ago when I got into a fight myself. And it's the first and last time that I ever want to get involved in a fight. Because it hurts to get punched in the face. It really does. Bone on bone. I didn't feel it that night. But for the entire week, my face was achy. So anyway, the takeaway lesson that I had from that very eventful night that I had, anybody can fight. Okay? Even the smallest person in the room can fight. But it takes a real man or woman. I mean, this was being said from the perspective of a male prisoner. Yun yung quote niya. Again, anybody can fight. Even the smallest person in the room, smallest man in the room can fight. But it takes a real man to walk away from one. And in this specific situation, yung tunay na lalaki dito, between the two of them, yung rider natin. You can get with all of them. Cool. Yeah, I agree, LJ. Let cooler heads prevail. It's not really more of throwing a right punch, right? Or the correct punch. It's more like getting hit on the head. It doesn't feel good to get hit in the head. And sometimes all it takes is one lucky strike for you to either get hit the wrong way or get hit, you get unconscious, you fall on the floor, knock your head. And then that's it for you. So, I guess, all I'm trying to say is ang daming variables when it comes to street fights. And it's just not worth it. It never is. Yeah. Let cooler heads prevail. So, saludo kay Kuya Ryder. Dahil dyan, we all learned. Either way, chat, if you get punched in the face, it doesn't matter if you get thrown a bad jab or a bad hook. You get hit in the face, you get hit in the face. It's especially if you get especially if you get hit square on the nose. Oh, that hurts. Naalala ko, I don't want to relive that night anymore. But anyway, chat. You don't want to get into... No one wants trouble. Best to get away from it. Hey, Tisai! Welcome to the stream! Okay, happy vibes, Una. Happy vibes. Good vibes, Una. Good vibes. Alright, talk about this meme here I saw. This one, ang title neto, Posang Nag-Relapse.
Sumugal ako kahit alam kong talo. Nagising na.
Again.
Ginawa ko naman ang lahat. Sumugal ako kahit alam kong talo.
You know, these days, Chad, I love Bao Bao. Okay, I will always love Bao Bao. But these days, I find cats to be pretty amusing. Yung pusa na yung nahihiya. Hindi siya camera shy. Nag-relapse na raw siya eh. Pagod na in life. Ano mga comments dito? A cat who can't be moved. Kamot o alis. Sana lagi ganito ka-wholesome yung mga post. Yung iba kasi nananakit ng mga hayop tapos parang hindi pa nagigilty. Okay. Next post. Okay, title ng thread na to, Christmas party nila, siya ang kinuha nilang host. So, in this video specifically, nakalagay, Be, ba't ka andyan? My brother, what are you doing there? You're in the wrong sister company, Jollibee. Chowkin nga lang din to eh, oh. All right. More. Okay, see, I've only ever seen one of this sa SM North. Nakita na rin ba kayo ng ganito? So, the title of this Reddit thread, what if gumawa ang gobyerno ng batas na magre-require sa malalaking parking lot na magkaroon ng solar panel instead of farmland? Don't waste farmland, instead use parking lots. I think the argument kind of falls apart rather quickly. So it's not what I want to put too much focus on. It's more of, nakita na rin ba kayo ng ganito? Parking lots na ginagawang solar farm. Nakita ko to sa SM North nung nag-gym ako sa SM Hightower. Tama ba? SM North. And then nakita ko yung ceiling or yung bubong ng parking ginawang ganito yata. Yung top floor ng parking lot ng SM North, ganito yung ceiling nila. Okay, so the reason why I say that the argument falls apart rather quickly is because building solar farms on farmland is far cheaper than building solar farms on commercial property. That's it, right? Yes, good idea on paper, pero syempre, kailangan mo ng vast space. Mukha man malaki to, this won't really power anywhere near close to what this amount of solar panels can power. So aksaya lang para sa oras ng mga developers or solar companies na mag-establish ng panels in small quantities in commercial spaces kaysa sa bulk pero sa farmland. Tapos yung kuryenteng makukuha dyan, gagamitin pang charge ng electric cars. Not a bad idea, right? I do think though that's not the end of the story of what I'm trying to say. I feel like there is a reason why SM did it. I feel like may use ito. I feel like ang solar farm, iba ang purpose ng energy na ginagather nito versus sa energy na makukuha mo from parking lots. Right? I think it's just not a good comparison, maybe, right? Because maybe yung ganito, tama, pang small time lang na energy output. Ito meant for perhaps bigger output. Not a fair comparison. It's not used farmland less, parking lots more. It's not, I don't think it's they both have their purpose. It just not is a good comparison. I have no idea kung magkano yung mga solar panels sa ganito. My dream though would be to go off the grid. One day, huh, chat? Di na tayo dependent sa Meralco or sa grid. And that, ang alam ko nga may rebate pa eh. I know of people whose Meralco bills are negative. As in, may rebate pa sila. Because I think they contribute back to the grid. Parang ganun. Yung excess energy na nagagather ng solar panels ng mga bahay nila are given back to the grid. Depende siguro kung anong farmland, Gino. That's why, again, not a good comparison. Not a good comparison to, I mean, it's not a good replacement for the other. Good ideas on their own, I suppose. Tapos alam ko yung ROI levy nasa 5 years to 1 decade. Most malls malawak ang parking lots, lalo na SM. Do you think it's feasible? Alright, let's see. I mean, we don't know shit about solar panels, but maybe people on the internet do. Feasible naman, especially since tropical country tayo, so maaraw, kung pwede nga lahat ng building meron yan sa roof. Ang totoong tanong dyan, di ba nanakawin yan ng both politiko at mamamayan? Don't require it, but incentivize it, which is already being done and have already existing laws. Hindi ba si Leviste? Chat, Leviste, the politician? Hindi ba siya yung nagpatayo ng biggest solar farm in the Philippines? I know Leviste right now is under the limelight for other reasons. Pero kung di ako nagkakamali, there you go. No. There you go. Leviste founded Solar Philippines in 2013, becoming the youngest ever chairman. He sold a controlling stake to Meralco for 34 billion. Guys, a billionaire, chat. Solar Philippines. He founded it. Leandro Leviste. So yeah, that's the dude responsible for it. Tapang netong guy na to recently. I don't know more than that though. Solar will help power streetlights, low-consuming electrical stuff within the area, lowering energy consumption. Yeah, I agree. Do you know that... Did you know, chat, that right now there are already talks of how the biggest problem with technology as it is in developed countries like the US, lack of power. And by power, I mean literal power, as in kuryente. Because of the growing demands of AI, and it's very clear at this point, it's the direction we're headed in. Because of the exponentially growing demands, nagkukulang na sa power ang USA. So the trend that we are going to be seeing the next few years will be that the largest tech companies, think Meta, think Google, think Amazon, they will be putting up their own mini nuclear power plants to power their own AI needs. Interesting, huh? And then, of course, the workaround to avoid taxes here on their end would be yung mga mini nuclear power plants nila, they will contribute back to the public electricity grid, thereby helping people with their charity work. So may ganun na angle. But basically, that's where we're headed. And if you didn't already know, RAM sticks and graphic cards will double in price by next year. Yep. Ganong kalala. Ganong kalala, chat, na doble na ang price. Right now, I think. Right now, doble na ang presyo ng RAM sticks and ng GPUs. Even the old ones, doble na yung price. So I don't know how these are gonna affect the new laptops or new computers being put out next year. Crazy, no? Doon na talaga tayo papunta. It's they really did mean it when they said na Pandora's box siya. Okay, another AMA here. Ooh, no. This one is even juicier. Nabalitaan niyo na ba yung barangay captain? Chat, yung barangay captain na entrapment. Have you seen that video? Angela, come over here. Come over here to YouTube. Same username, CI Benipayo. Halika dito, Angela. Have you seen that? The entrapment video? Let me boot it up for you. You could see just the emotion, like raw human emotion on this guy's face change. Look at this. Watch it. Watch it with me.
Bakit ka lang? Virgin ako.
Ayoko kasi ngarag ako gawa mo. Ayoko.
Okay ka rin.
Ano ba? Ay, kadidik.
1,
Virgin ako.
2, 3. Isa pa. Magkakabay naman para kunyari. Yan.
Ano ba? Don't touch me. Virgin ako.
1, 2, 3. Pulis. Ayan, may bag yan, may bag. Hop, dito ka. Pulis. CIDG po. CIDG.
Sige po,
CIDG.
Huwag kang umawag dyan.
Can you imagine? Look at this. We're only 50 seconds in. Just 45 seconds earlier, this guy was smiling. Right? Apparently, 500k yung suhol. And if I understand the story, it's because he approved barangay clearance for the transfer of titles just with the tax declaration, even though titulado na yung lupa. Which won't hold any water in court, because the way these things go is titles are the last say. Kahit ano pang evidence ang ipakita mo, kung titulado na yung lupa, tapos na ang usapan. For as long as walang encumbrance, right, sa titulo, sa title mismo, pag walang nakalagay na problema, that's the final say. So, even though this guy gives out, barangay clearance nga ba? Inereso si Kapitan matapos siyang tanggapin ang 500k na marked money na dapat ay down payment para sa binibentang lupa sa Kaliraya gamit ang tax declaration kahit na may titulo ito. So basically, I got it a little wrong. What's up, Jella? Is this you? Jella, welcome to YouTube. Chat, W's naman dito para kay Jella. So basically, 500k tinanggap nung kapitan for down payment for land being sold with a tax declaration kahit na may titulo na ito, which is crazy, right? So anyway, just 5 seconds in, smiling, giggling, I'm 500k richer. Look at the emotion on his face.
Video!
No more than a minute
Video!
in.
Dito, video! Huwag kang umawak dyan.
You know, grabe, no? Just think of the raw emotions. It doesn't have to be you don't have to picture yourself being in an entrapment. But just the idea na sobrang saya mo. And then 45 seconds later, total opposite yung emotions na nararamdaman mo. Sobrang heavy nun.
Video, video! Dito, video! Kap, ito ba yung may lisensya? Hindi po. Oh, wala ako. Sige.
Nakabarinig ko, wala ring lisensya yung isang baril.
Sila. Kuya.
Tinanggal niya yung jacket niya. Sobrang init siguro nung katawan niya bigla, no? Imagine, tanggal siya bigla ng jacket. Oh, the stress. Tas, uy, palabas na siya. 2026. Tapos na siya.
Bakit po, sir? Ha? Yung isa pa, yung isa na pa.
Sige, ikaw mag-video doon sa kabila. May magamit ako ba doon?
Kap, meron kang complainant, ha?
Kayo ay may karapatang manhid kung magsama.
Yun, the Miranda rights.
Diba? Parang na namin
May gamit ba dyan?
Meron.
Diyan ka mag-video.
kayo rin ay may karapatang kumuha sa sarili niyong pagkado o tagapagtanggol. Kung wala kayong kakayahan, pusan sa pagkakalit kayo ng gobyerno. Kayo rin may karapatang kumuha ng sarili ng doktor. Kung masasuri o niyong kasusulat. Pero kung wala ko ng kakayahan, pagkakalusan o sa yung gobyerno. Ebigay sa gobyerno.
Support eh. Nabigyan to.
Okay, I can't show this part because this guy who read the Miranda rights is basically just gonna unload the weapon, and I don't think we can show weapons on social media. So point is, imagine barangay captain pa lang to, and ilan ang barangay natin? Just think about that for a sec. Ilang barangay? How many barangay in the Philippines? Look at that, chat. 42,000 barangays. How many barangay captain in the Philippines? Look at that. 42,000 barangays in the Philippines, meaning there are roughly 42,000 barangay captains. Diba? 42,000. And that's at the lowest level. Tama diba? SK tas barangay captain. So technically, legal age, barangay captain, smallest LGU. It's crazy na may corruption in that level. And that's 42,000 barangays. Lumban, Laguna. Malaking barangay ba to? Anong population nito? Lumban, Laguna. We probably have an idea kung ano yung population ng Lumban. Look at that. Not even a lot of voters. Just 23K. Look at that. 33,000 lang yung tauhan sa barangay Barangay Lumban. Okay, let's think of something here. Ano ba ang sikat na barangay, chat? Let's just like sikat na malaking barangay. Trying to think. Barangay Commonwealth? Barangay Commonwealth, Quezon City. Yeah, something like that. Just to have a comparison. Yung may Wikipedia page sana. Top 10 biggest barangays in the Philippines. There you go. Look at that. Commonwealth, Quezon City, 200K. Caloocan, 261. Batasan, 166. Pinagbuhatan, Pasig, 163. Look at how small this barangay is. I mean, granted, we looked at the top 10 biggest. Pero relatively speaking, right? And nakakuha na siya ng 500K. Just imagine the kind of money that moves as we go up the ranks. Barangay captain lang to 500K, and that's just one transaction. There are so many different transactions that can go on with just one local LGU. They literally approve clearances. Sa kanila dumadaan to. Kaya it's disheartening to see this happening at all levels of government, from the lowest to the highest ranks. Dapat lahat ng barangay kapitan ini-entrapment. Yun nga rin yun eh. I mean, I hear a lot of, hindi ko rin alam Jella, kung makukulong agad. I mean, I do hear a lot of, I hear a lot of haters, diba? I mean, not haters, pero marami ako naririnig na nagpo-protest against the higher ranks. Mga mayor, senador, hanggang president. But I often also see a lot of people who complain about LGUs, as in barangay level. And hindi ko na-gets yung ganong klaseng complaints at the lowest level of government, smallest level of government, until I saw this video. PH corruption really starts at the bottom, barangay level. Kasi hihingi ng tulong sa mayor yan. Dapat lahat ng barangay captain in-entrapment. I'm all for exposing these corrupt fucks, pero bakit ganun ang ginagawa ng isang lalaki dun sa baril? Why'd he grab evidence without gloves on? Plus, it also wasn't shown if the marked money was touched by the guy. Parang ang sloppy ng operation nila. Talaga ba, Nathan? Hindi ko rin alam, Jella, kung makukulong or instant bail eh. Kasi mukhang yan na nga, di ba? Konektado rin sila sa mayor eh. Fair to say that, Gio. I mean, Romeo, fair to say that. Crazy, huh? Sana hindi. May bail pa. Napakamot ulo na lang si Kap eh. What's up, Fish Fiend? I have something here more for you, chat. Ito, good vibes ulit. Good vibes. Let's alternate between the heavy topics and the lighter ones. I have some good vibes here for you. Have you seen this one? Ang cute nito. Na all chat magkaroon ng BFF na ganito. So my lola passed. My cousins and I read his conversation with his BFF. Look at it. Good AM BFF. Same to you BFF. Good AM BFF. Same to you BFF. Good AM BFF. Same to you BFF. It's just like that every single day. And it's not always just one person starting the good AM. Right? It's the both of them doing it. Diba? Like, every day. Good day, BFF. Same to you, BFF. Okay ka na? Yes, mabuti-buti na, BFF. Good day, BFF. Same to you, BFF. Good day, BFF. Same to you, BFF. Diba? And this just goes on. Good day, BFF. May trangkaso ako, BFF. Same to you, BFF. Get well soon, BFF. Bakit HMF? Humph. It's just very, very wholesome. Look at that. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who texts first. Whoever wakes up first, siya yung nagtitext ng good day, BFF. Now, if this was me, I would be the lazy guy just copy-pasting good day, BFF and same to you, BFF. But I don't think they do that. What's up, Rex? Yeah, that's true. At least with our messages, I mean, in our GCs, it's all memes. The question is, let's be real, chat. Do we watch all the memes being sent in the 10 different GCs that we're a part of? Or do we rather find ourselves in our own FYPs watching the memes and then sending it into the GCs? Okay. Okay. Paolo here, diligent with the GC TikToks, the GC, the group, the memes being sent in the GCs. Hirap eh. I mean, okay, I'll be honest. Not all the GCs I'm a part of, same kami ng humor. And it kind of throws me off. So, depende sa GCs, dun lang ako diligent nanunood at nagki-keep up sa memes. I won't name names. I don't wanna lose friends in 2026. That's not a bad love language at all, Paolo. All for it. O, diba? Pili rin yung GCs mo. Oh, interesting, Rex. Thumbnail pala, ano sa'yo, is a big deal. I'll keep that in mind. On mute si Carlos. Hindi ah. Hindi ako on mute. Yeah, di ba kapag GCs, iba-iba humor ng mga GC eh. Kasi, okay, may mga GCs kasi chat na ayoko sabihin kasi malalaman ng mga kaibigan ko kung anong GC yung pinag-uusapan ko. But I'll leave it at that because at least that is a universal truth that if you have more than 5 GCs, chances are iba-iba yung mga humor na pinapadala ng mga memes dun. Right? With your barkada, with your family, with the family at the other side of your, like, mom side, dad side, college barkada, high school barkada, barkada at work, another barkada at work, secret barkada at work, di ba? Iba-iba eh. Iba-iba yung jokes. Scene pero wala man lang react o reply. I try my best. I mean, this is not counting the thoughtful dudes who just send you memes, right? You have friends na meron lang kayong one-on-one na DM. And then meron kayong conversation of just all memes. You have to catch up on that too. Diba? So, iba-iba. Not complaining though. It just is what it is. My lolo passed away 5 days ago. He was my father figure growing up, along with my tito since di ko naman kilala ang biological father ko. Ako rin ang first apo niya and solo na apo ako for 11 years. So, talagang very involved siya sa life ko mula noong pagkabata ko. Sobrang biglaan lang and wala naman siyang sakit. What hurts more is na wala siya 3 days after my wedding. Ang sakit lang na our family gained a new member, my husband, but lost the head of our family din agad. Anyway, huling lamay kahapon and may work ako nung morning. Mahina ang signal ng Globe sa chapel, so hiniram ko ang phone ni Daddy dahil malakas signal niya at maraming data. Nag-curious kami ng cousin ko sa chat ng isang long-time kumpare niya kasi may chat siya nung Pasko kahit alam niyang wala naman na si Daddy. Nag-backread kami sa convo nila, umabot pa hanggang wait. I got to the point where I just kept reading and not understanding. Mahina ang signal ng Globe sa chapel namin so hiniram ko ang phone ni Daddy dahil malakas signal niya at maraming data. Na-curious kami ng cousin ko sa chat ng isang long-time kumpare niya kasi may chat siya nung Pasko kahit alam niyang wala naman na si Daddy. Wait, what? Saan na yun? Where's that text? Yung alam niyang wala na si Daddy nung Pasko. That's so sad. Just think about that for a sec. Oo nga, no? Nawala na si Lolo. So can you imagine texting your BFF every day? Tapos biglang wala na siya. Kaya pala kahit nung Pasko nagte-text na. It happens, Tisay. It happens a lot. Nag-backread kami sa convo niya. Umabot pa hanggang 2023. And puro ganito ang chat nila. Nagagalit pa pag di nagre-reply. I don't know if this is their way of checking if nagigising pa yung isa. That's funny. Hindi ko alam if matatawa ako or maiyak sa totoo lang. Of course, ang sakit nang makita ko yung convo nung December 22 na di na nakareply si Daddy. Daddy's friend gave his eulogy kagabi and he said he knows they will meet again soon. Anyway, I miss you, Dad. Chad. Family is everything. Okay? Especially if you have a loving family. I'm not saying family is never toxic. I'm not saying you shouldn't cut off your family. But if you have a good set, ito na lang. If you have a good set of family members, if you were blessed to have good family, family is everything. And one way or another, sila rin yung ending natin. Sa ating mga bata, parang nonsense yung ganyan na convo. Pero nai-imagine kung matatanda nagsasabi niyan, they really mean it. Yeah. Sobrang, I mean, and to think also na, kasi fractionalized. Fraction. No, I'm looking for a term. Kumaga, generation, don't they say that the generation currently is so fractioned? Is that the word I'm looking for? Faction, separated. Basically, the generation today moving up to the older generation, yung support system nila, communities nila, are far stronger than what we have today. Diba? Today, sobrang individualized na ng tao. That the support systems aren't nearly as strong as what our parents or grandparents have. Minsan pupunta pa ako sa bahay ng lola ko. Randomly may kausap siyang nangangamustang friend. And it's hardly ever the same friend. Now, that's not to say na ganun sa lahat ng mga pamilya. But it's rather common to see older people na genuinely nangangamusta at random times in the day, checking in on their friends because that's just how they grew up. They grew up in communities. They grew up talking to each other. Whereas, you know, as the generations got younger and younger, mas individualized, mas fractionalized. I'm really looking for a word. I don't think that's the word. Hindi rin naman tayo watak-watak. Don't get me wrong. Okay? It's unfair to say watak-watak tayo. But we're also, in many ways, just not as connected. So, yeah. I agree. Sa kanila, legit to. Pag nangangamusta sila, they really mean to allot 5 minutes of their day to call and check up on you. I mean, to us, it's weird, right? To them, if you call their house at randomly, it's cool. Tayo, pag tinatawagan tayo ng kaibigan natin, why are you calling me? I'm busy, even though I'm not doing anything. I'm busy eating breakfast. Why are you calling me? Sa kanila, normal. Kapag may tumatawag randomly para mangumusta, and then, or kunyari, may tumawag para mangumusta, next thing you know, they're talking for 15 minutes. It's just the way it was for them. Ano 40 days video? Oh no, I'm not familiar with that meme. Lungkot no, Levi. I'm lucky that I haven't lost friends dear to me na generation ko. Because I would be devastated if I lost any of my friends now. Rest in peace to your lolo. Such a strong bond formed between them. Yes, that's true. Okay, what else do we have here? Okay, so speaking of old people, I don't mean, I'm sorry kung na-insulto kayo doon. I don't mean to call you out. But speaking of old people, sino dito ganito rin? May pinapanood sa big screen, pero may hawak na small screen. Come on, it's okay. It's a safe space. Pwede kayong umamin. Just press 1. There's something on the TV, and you're also holding something in your hands. Maybe you're watching a movie, and you're also scrolling through Instagram Reels or TikTok. Ito yung mga level, nasa na kayo? Nasa upper levels na kayo ng wasak na attention span. Because imagine watching a movie, watching the news even, where listening to what's going on is vital to you understanding it, and at the same time scrolling through social media. Now I get if the intention is to make it background noise, but if your goal is to understand the news or understand the movie that you're watching, and at the same time scroll on your TikTok, come on, man. Second screen theory. There's a word for it. Anong pag may boring na scene? What do you mean pag may boring na scene? Don't we just go through the boring scene? Why do we have to go through TikTok? Chat. Let's call it as it is, okay? The first step to recovery is to admit it. Say it with me. My attention span is cooked. You can say it. It's okay. No one's gonna judge you, chat. My attention span is... Can you imagine just saying that? Pag may boring, mag-scroll. No judging because I get it. It's real. But just think about the absurdity for a bit. Okay? Think of the absurdity here for a bit, chat. Imagine going to a movie theater to watch a movie, and then a boring scene happens, or it's too slow, the intro is too slow, wala tayong 5-second hook sa movie, walk out na lang tayo to watch another movie. Walang ganun, di ba? But because of short-form content, we have the freedom to do that. And it's totally normal behavior that if in the first 2 seconds, ayaw mo yung nakita mong short-form video or TikTok, reel, short, swipe. So think about that behavior applied for a movie. Imagine within the first 10 minutes, ayaw mo yung movie kasi ang dami masyadong nag-uusap, masyadong mabagal, walang surprise, walang hook, walang stay till the end of this video so that you get to find out how I did it exactly. Walang ganun. So you walk out of the movie house and just go and just bounce. You can't. We're cooked, chat. And tama naman yung sinabi dito ni Kino. It's not an age thing. It's not an age thing. Nobody's immune from this. Everybody's just on 2 screens now. So second screen theory. The common practice of using a secondary device while watching content on the primary screen, creating a multi-platform media experience for social engagement, deeper content interaction, and multitasking, which significantly changes audience behavior and offers new avenues for interactive broadcasting, though it also presents challenges for pure media immersion and focus. Man! I mean, I will totally understand, chat, if you're like Stein, na background noise lang ako, pero naglalaro siya ng ML, tapos nag-edit din ng videos every so often. I get it. I could be your radio. Right? I could be the guy who's just yapping in the background. I could be the person accompanying you if you're just alone in your room. Because oftentimes, yun naman din yung nagiging point ng live stream. Diba? Ano lang, ingay lang. Background noise. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I just have a difficulty doing that for when I need to understand the primary screen. Yun. Pag primary screen, naguguluhan ako. Sabi ni Kino, okay, fine, I admit, I have poor attention span. And it's not our fault. I think we were exploited. We were exploited by these tech companies to just always be on the lookout for engaging content, not really realizing that not all engaging content has to be explicitly engaging at every second. Kasi nawawala na yung essence ng build-up, nawawala na yung essence ng storytelling, slow parts, fast parts. Now everything is fast. And that's why short reels works. Ano yung name nun? Doujins? What's that? Duan Juice. Short dramas. That's why Duan Juice work a lot. Si Barnes, totally different ang ang atake dito. Sabi ni Barnes, para sa kanya, kuryente yung concern niya. Ba't pa naka-on yung TV mo? Kung nagtitiktak ka lang naman. I like it. Out of the blue. Ibang-iba yung concern, but also just as valid. That's fair. Joshi playing Hogwarts right now. Yup. Did you end up paying, Jella? Duan Juice, did you end up paying for it? Kasi sobrang galing nila. They know how to get you to pay. No? Okay, you found a way to consume it for free. Yeah, that's very healthy, Rex. Wait. Who is Rex? But Rex, what's your username? Or what's your YouTube name? Bakit parang familiar? Is this Ron? No, that's not Ron. Bakit familiar yung profile picture mo? Ah, I see, Kino. Well, good. Yeah, Jella, yan yung alam ko ang workaround. Kaso ang problema kapag phone yata may ads, di ba? Hi, Yappy Vines. Welcome to the stream. It is a good idea. Sino yung nagsabi nung cleanse ulit? Si Rex. Okay, so sabi ni Rex, I watch longer videos to cleanse from doom scrolling. Yes, chat. Highly recommend. That if you find that you're doom scrolling and then after the doom scroll session, you feel this gloomy feeling na parang hindi naging productive yung screen time mo, that's a very good sign that you should probably disengage from short form for a bit. I'm not saying don't consume media at all. I think it's just a sign that you should begin consuming longer forms of media. Maybe a movie, maybe a TV series, but something shorter than 1-minute clips. So that's just a good sign, right? I mean, I'm sure you've experienced this before, right? Na, okay, doom scroll saya, 2 hours, okay, I'm done. And then you're like, okay, where did the time go? What did I just do? I can't even remember one TikTok that I watched. In the 2 hours of scrolling, I barely remember 3 things that I watched. Kapag ganun na yung feeling or yung experience after your much awaited doom scroll session at the end of the day, I think that it would be a good idea to instead allot that time for longer media. And then, kapag feeling mo nakapag-recover ka na, ikaw naman makakapag-gauge nun, balik ka sa short form. Because it literally rewires our brains. Okay? Okay. Isa pang sign, LJ, ayan, isa pang sign. If you find that you are now 2xing the videos that you're watching, that's a freaking sign that you should do something else. Yun yung literal na, it's time for us to touch grass. Kapag naka 2x speed na tayo at naiintindihan natin, ha? Yeah. Wow, galing Jella. May work around din yung ad sa Daily Motion. I was about to say something else too. Okay, I wanted to say earlier, and I think Tisai would know more about this than I would, because Tisai deals with kids. But when it comes to being used to consuming short form content, I mentioned earlier that it rewires your brain, not just when you consume short form content. It also applies and trickles down to your reality. It can manifest in your patience or your impatience, rather, in the way you engage with other people, converse with other people. If you find yourself thinking na ang bagal naman nito magsalita, or parang, okay, get to the point in your head. Get to the point. What are you trying to say? But ang haba ng kwento mo. Those are subtle signs na luto na yung utak natin. Yep, patience. And not just patience like in the general sense of the word patience. I'm talking about specifically, like, maybe even waiting for your order. Right? Because we're so used to being rewarded after 1 minute of watching a video, because within a minute, we get our hook, we get our content, and we get our reward. Right? In 1 minute, nakuha natin lahat yun. In real life, that's not how fast things really are. So, minsan, akala natin, ang tagal na natin nag-iintay for our food or a service. But the reality is that that's just how it really is. Or maybe that it's how long it takes for you to be served properly. And even with friends, your partner, the patience, it really messes with our brains. No, Paolo, stay with us, Paolo. Romeo, Paolo, stay with us. Stay with us. If you're watching in 2x, it's a sign. But okay. Ano to, Chad? This is not a call for be higher than thou or better than thou. Nothing like that. It's a PSA at most. Na kapag ito na yung nangyayari sa atin, it's time. Time to disengage short form and do long forms of reading, something that's slower even. Not necessarily long form switch to long form content, but just switch to something that's slower. I feel it, Levi. Sabi ni Tesai, and maybe this is something that we could also apply in our own lives, mindful mornings with breathing meditations and mindfulness activities. Long term. Yeah. Saan ba nagma-manifest sa akin to? Yeah, Woggy, I would highly recommend visiting Vietnam. I want to go back to Vietnam. Chat, you might catch me in Vietnam pretty soon because it's so cheap. And as somebody who loves cheap and is a bargain hunter, Vietnam is my number one country right now. Yup. And I'm literally visiting the same places I did last time. Anyway, I'm trying to think of an example kung saan naramdaman ko na kapag nag-a-attend ng mga event. Okay, chat. Pag nag-a-attend ako ng mga event and napapansin ko na kunyari may speaker na i-address yung crowd, may sasabihin siyang important. Sometimes it's the speaker's fault because they're really just not engaging. Maybe they're just reading straight from a prompt and they're not even trying to make eye contact with the audience. So in that case, baka pwede pang kasalanan ng speaker. Pero napapansin ko kapag yung speaker nagsasalita, yung host trying to deliver the program to you, and habang nagsasalita yung speaker, habang yung host nagperform nung kanyang pag-host, I bring out my phone not to do anything but to scroll. That's when I know personally my attention span is cooked for the meantime. Because I'm at an event. Of course there are gonna be slow parts. Of course the speakers aren't always going to be great. Of course the host is not going to be perfect either. But why do I need to bring out my phone to check out Reddit, to check out TikTok, watch and mute just because I'm not being engaged by what's happening in front of me? I ask myself, nakalimutan ko na ba yung essence ng pag-a-attend ng event? Diba? So, yeah, that's when I personally know that I have to disengage from short form. No, don't worry, Levy. Levy, don't worry. Sa wedding mo, magwa 1 week cleanse ako. I think I'm not sure. I mean, again, I want to speak about my own experiences. Ayun na lang, para mas fair, 'di ba? And if you can relate to it, cool. If you don't, then perhaps you're wired different. Yeah, that is the instinct, right? Or ito naman not as indicative of my brain being cooked, but whenever we have family gatherings on the table sa restaurant, magkaroon lang ng 2 minutes of no talking. Bring out the cell phone, start scrolling. And the next thing you know, lahat kami nag-scroll na. I don't want to say it's a sad reality. I just think there could be a better use of time when I'm with my family because I don't always see them anymore than to just use my phone. Right? Whatever happened to getting bored just ain't a thing anymore. It is. I think that's a good word that I haven't used. Yung kay Chada, contagious. It is contagious. One person brings out their phone, it's a social cue, right? That it's okay. Okay, nilabas niya yung phone niya subtly. My mind tells me that it's okay. It's safe to bring out my phone too. And then the other person brings out their phone. Next thing you know, we're all just on our phones. I mean, again, this is not the moment to be holier than thou or better than thou. I'm not saying that there's one. I'm not really saying that there's a right way to do it. It's more of just sharing with you my attempts to be aware at what's happening during these social interactions when I know I should be doing one thing, but I'm scrolling. And it kind of feels weird because I know I shouldn't be scrolling, but at the same time, if everyone's just quiet, what the hell am I gonna do? Be quiet with you? Diba? It's a very strange feeling, especially in this day and age. Kaya ano lang, share ko lang basically. What I think about, I like that. I call that yung tinatanong ni Kino. What do you think about scrolling together and sharing it with your seatmates? Chat. Nakita ko to, I don't know anyone who posted this at ginawa niya tong caption. It's just a friend, not a creator, just a friend who posted an Instagram story. And it's just her taking a story of everybody, siguro family niya yun, nasa living room lang, lahat may hawak na device, nag-scroll. And yung caption nung Instagram story niya na yun, why do nothing alone when we can do nothing together? And I like it. Sure. Why do nothing alone when we can do nothing together? And it's just a bunch of people scrolling on their phones. So yeah, I like it because that's one way to communicate, right? Memes, doom scrolling together. Yeah. Heat up. I'm not saying there's a right and wrong way to do it. It's 2026. All right? I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect me to say? Put our phones down and do it the old-fashioned way? No. Matanda na talaga tayo. No! Good evening, chat! Muscle memory na yan, no? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've showed you this photo before, right? I've showed you this photo before, chat. Here. I think tama. I'm not gonna disagree with Romeo. We've always our brains are just so sophisticated that we're wired to constantly look for stimulus. So or stimuli. So I'm not gonna disagree with that take at all. Because look at this photo. This is a photo that I think is pretty cool. Like it contextualizes things. Look at it, chat. Nothing's really changed. Hindi ba? Nothing's really changed. We've always this guy's even smoking a cigarette. We've always wanted to be engaged. And we're always constantly looking for information to process. It's just that there's a fine line, I think, between our brains being properly stimulated versus being exploited already. Diba? Anyway, let's move on. That was a good topic. Let's move on. Ooh, nakita nyo to? I'm sure nakita nyo to. Another road rage incident. I can't help but find this to be funny. It's funnier than it is sad. But have you seen this one, chat? Press 1 kung nakita nyo na to. This made the rounds on social media. Kumalat to. Millions of views. It's like a couple of weeks old as well. I find it to be pure cinematic. Like, one would think that this was scripted, but it isn't. Okay, let's talk about this in jest first. Meaning to say, lightly lang natin muna siya pag-usapan. If you wanna get serious about it, sure. But let's just laugh about it first because it's comical. It's comical, man. I did not expect like just watch the video with me. Bouncing back and I like this because pwede natin i-break down yung play-by-play. Alright, where's the 0.5x when you need it? Okay, check this out, chat. So we start with my favorite part, hands down, has to be this. Has to be this one. Imagine not getting clocked from the back. Like, you know how by sucker punch, diba? Yung talagang sasapakin ka na lang from the side or from it's a sucker punch, right? You don't see it coming, then somebody just punches you, cheap shot. But I have never before seen in my life somebody execute a jumping chokehold. Watch this, because nag-sneak up pa siya. Look. See? Look at his face. Look at this guy's face. He's smiling. Wait, I don't think this is doing it any justice, chat. I want to show you that he really is smiling. Look. He's really smiling. Watch out. RKO. He's really smiling. And then he goes and executes literally a chokehold. Has to jump too because he looks like he's a tall guy. Whoop! And then look at his face. Chat! Look. At this point, hindi pa siya nakapag-react eh. Okay? Hindi pa siya nakapag-react. But look at this. Chat! Okay. You can see me. And it gets more chaotic. Okay, where does the blue girl come from? Blue girl comes from this car. So what does it even look like? Mukhang nabangga from behind neto. Anong kinalaman netong pickup truck? Ito yung hindi ako sure. Anong kinalaman netong pickup truck? Because I feel like yung SUV at yung Vios yung nagkagulo dito eh. Anyway, so the lady comes from the Vios. Who chokes him? Okay. No. Look at this, chat. This guy, the tall guy, doesn't come from... I don't think he comes from the SUV. Because the guy who ends up giving him a choke comes from the SUV. Look, see? Look, nagbukas yung SUV. You see it? Nagbukas yung SUV. Alright? This guy is the guy who's gonna end up choking. Chokehold. Okay? And then another lady comes out. Magkamag-anak yung two cars. Let's see. Okay, so blue girl. Paburusak. Where's this guy? This is what I don't know. Because the video starts out like this. Saan nanggaling yung naka-brown? I have a feeling nanggaling siya sa pickup. Pwede, no? Brown came from the pickup. Yeah. Okay. And so, hindi sila magka-family. Mali yata yung theory ni Jella. I don't think family si left and right car. Pickup and Vios are not family. Because this blue girl and this driver from the Vios, kinakalaban nila yung si brown guy. Okay? Now, oddly enough, the SUV plays hero and goes to the choke. Okay, there you go. Oh, nung na-choke siya, lumabas si ate from pickup. Tama. Okay, nakihampas pa siya. That was a cheap shot. Cheap shot. The man was already being choked out. Chat, L's for the lady in blue. L's for the lady in blue for that cheap shot. Come on. Sino-choke na siya. Okay, and then yun na nga. Lumabas yung nasa pick-up. Lumabas din yung pangalawang pasahero ng SUV. Oh, kinuyog niya si Blue Girl. Kinuyog si Blue Girl. Yo, napunit yata yung dress niya. Napunit yung dress niya. There, see? Oh, man. Napunit yung dress ni Blue Girl. Okay. And then, this kid comes from... Where does this kid come from? Comes from the Vios as well. Defends the Blue Girl. Pero yung mga nasa pick-up, umaatake na. Ayan na. Okay. This lady in blue keeps taking cheap shots, Chad. Look at this. So, itong lalaking to, na dinefend si Blue Girl, tinitigil na netong matangkad na to eh. Kapatid siguro netong naka-brown na matangkad din. And then, this lady, of course, protects the situation as well. Itong naka-black. But look at Blue Girl take another cheap shot. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, ayun no. Ooh, boom. Cheap shot. Okay, there. Then they fight. Okay, and then watch this. Watch this. A third cheap shot. Boom! Pangit na ito makipag-away. Random white guy. Is this a white guy? What is it? Chat! Bakit may nag-spawn bigla na Amerikano? I'm not gonna say his nationality. He may not be American. But why is there a random white guy who suddenly spawned? Where did he come from? Bakit parang infinite yung lumalabas na characters sa kotse, no? Royal Rumble talaga. Okay. And he's not even engaging. He's just there. Okay. Laban sila. Okay, so si Blue Girl nag-retreat. Watch this. No, it's Black Girl this time. Siya ba yung nagtanggal ng tsinelas? Oh yeah, there you go. Boom. Gumamit ng props. Fever dream. Yeah, what the hell? Sobrang chaotic nun. Again, let cooler heads prevail. My gosh, we shouldn't be laughing. Yeah. Kakapanood yun ng WWE yan. Oo nga, at saka tumigil mag-film eh. I'm still curious to know, where did this guy come from? The white dude. Look, he just spawned, Chad. Because the driver's seat of the pickup contains the guy in brown. The passenger seat of the pickup contains the guy in the long sleeves, who I presume is the brother of the guy in brown kasi pareha sila ng height, pareha sila ng build. And then, babae yung laman nung back seat nung passenger. So where did this guy come from? Wala siya. He's just there to know what's going on. O, diba? Look at this. Ani pinanghampas? Okay. Oh, Birkenstock nga, no? Look at this shit. She just picked it out from her inventory. And then hinampas niya na. Look at that. Ginamit niyang tool yung Birkenstock niya. You're right. Ang bigat nito. Classic. Pick up the Birkenstock. Right one. Is she left-handed? Is she right-handed? She's left-handed. Ay, nahulog. Nahulog yung tsinelas. Nahulog yung tsinelas. There you go. See, it fell here. It fell here. Tama ba? No. There, see? Did she pick it up? Chat, kung ako yung hinampas ng Birkenstock, I'ma be real with you. Kung ako yung nahampas nung Birkenstock at nahulog yung Birkenstock sa akin, I'm gonna pick up the Birkenstock, Tapos ihahagis ko sa malayo yun. Of course, making sure nobody gets hit. But I'm gonna throw that shoe as far as I can. Just to create the maximum hassle with the least amount of damage. Man, ang chaotic. Ay, nahulog yung tsinelas. Oh. Ayan o, ayan o. Paghampas niya, nahulog. My God. And this lady here, chat, look at this, look at this. And then ito nagmamadali na yung, ano to, habal ba to? There's so many things going on. So may dumaan, probably either wants to get a closer look or gusto lang nilang makalagpas na sa traffic. It's not worth the hassle. The lady at the back, yung angkas, natawa pa yata siya eh. Ayan o, ayan o. Look at it. Hindi. Medyo subtle lang. Passing through lang talaga yung vibes niya. Yan o, passing through. Look at me, I'm just passing through. Nakikiraan lang po. What? Look at her face, chat. She's not having any of it. Sabi niya, oh my God. Oh my God. On Christmas? Come on, guys. Take it easy. May naglabas ng golf club? Where is it? Oh my gosh. Wait. And the white dude is still here. I didn't see this person. Yung may yellow na damit. Where did she? Oh, she came out from the SUV. Feeling ko yung American pasahero ng SUV. Because look here, of course, in the end, magkakasama pa yung tatlong to. But this blue girl came from the Vios. What? Naglabas ng golf club. Blue girl came from the Vios. Red cap guy came from the SUV. Yellow girl came from the SUV as well. So nagbati tong dalawang to? Yun na nga. So SUV and Vios seem to be okay by this point. Pero at the same time, sila nga yung unang nagkaroon ng confrontation eh. Ay, hindi. Okay, so let's see Let's see kung yung Vios at yung SUV yung magkabate. Hindi eh. Hindi chat. Not at all. It's because the guy who gives the choke to the pickup, him, look at that guy, yung nasa likod, is the guy who gives the choke. Let's go! Not a clean hold on the neck, though. That's all I'm gonna say. When does he let go of the choke? He's still strong on the choke. And then he lets go finally. Hindi rin bate eh. Hindi rin sila bate. Man. We need the breakdown of this. A heartwarming moment when family relatives that haven't got together for years meets in the middle of traffic. One of them, so overwhelmed, unable to contain his joy, gives them a surprise hug from the back. Would it be possible for the wannabe grappler to get sued? Ito yata yung tanong kanina ni Jella. He sucker strangled the guy from behind and he wasn't even provoked, so it's not self-defense. Would it be attempted murder? We don't know. We don't know, man. This is giving me strong... Alala niyo yung gulo sa 7-Eleven? Rumble sa... I can't believe I'm Googling this. Rumble sa 7-Eleven. Do you remember that, chat? Do you remember that 7-Eleven video kung saan nagkagulo? Away sa 7-Eleven. Do you remember that video where ang chaotic din, pero at least doon may nag-breakdown ng mga nangyari? Dito walang breakdown eh. Yung naghagisa ng upuan, yeah, yan mismo. First time hearing it. Hold on. I can grab it for you. I know where it is because Editor Kelvs and I edited that video. Chaos. Oh no. 7-Eleven. Chaos at 7-Eleven. I put the video out on July 19. July 19. Mabilis lang yan. July 19. Here. Is this it? That's already in May. Ito. I found it. Why are 7-Elevens in the PH so lacking compared to our neighboring countries? Mali. That's still May. July 11. Did I say July 11? July 19. This is May. I posted a TikTok the other day. It caught the attention of the very people. June 25. I think we're near. 7-Eleven chaos. July 19. I think we're near Man of the Year. Not a believer. How did it work? Kent. To July 2. We're so near, chat. Where is it? July 29. Did I delete it? Ito, I found it. Ito, chat. We did a play-by-play breakdown of the chaos at 7-Eleven, and it gives me that energy. Everybody here is wondering what the happened. Friend ni Kuya yung nang asar. Lumapit si Kuya para makipag-usap, para wala ng away. Pero nagpicture si ate girl in red, 0.5x. Ang nagtaka si Kuya, he got pressed. The rest is history. Tawang-tawa ako. Sinundan pa ng camera yung pagbagsak. Oo nga, no? There is a cameraman here. What's the cameraman doing? Boom, speaker. Boom! Come on, cameraman. This isn't exactly a laughing matter, but you can't help but enjoy the chaos, right? As a third person or as a person watching, uninvolved in this entire mess, it's both fascinating and intriguing to take part in the chaos without necessarily getting any consequence. That's yeah, yun. Pero ang problema, ito, play-by-play lang, pero wala tayong backstory. Puntahan na lang natin to. Miguel Echano _ TikTok.com/@Miguel Echano _. Alright, chat. Let's do some digging. Did he delete it? Nah. He deleted it? Oh, ito yung ano. Hindi ba ito yung jowa ni Angel Day? Or asawa? Ito yung asawa ni Angel Day. I guess he just reposted it, huh? Kasi wala na eh. That poor 7-Eleven bench. Or branch. Yeah, wala na. It's deleted already. I'm not gonna find it. Let's just move on, chat. Move on to the next. We have a few more topics. Then it's end tonight's stream already. Which one would you rather do? I have two AMA. I have two AMA Reddit threads here. Do you want press 1 if you want I'm a mystery shopper AMA? Or 2, I am a child star who left showbiz AMA. Again, 1, I'm a mystery shopper. Ask me anything. 2, I am a child star who left showbiz. Ask me anything. 1 for mystery shopper, 2 for child star. Okay. Alright, chat. Decide. 2. Alright, mukhang puro 2. Alright, let's do 2. Child star who left show business. GC get 2 sabi ni Bills. Wala nang magagawa eh. I am a child star who left show business. Ask me anything. I was active over a decade ago, starting out in theater and eventually branching out to multiple parts of the entertainment industry. Currently, I am a stressed out college student. Ask away, I'm in the mood to chika. Ooh. I'm in the mood to chika. That line. I hope that's a good tell that we have a good thread in our hands here. Nasa Annalisa ka, no? Hindi siya sumugot dito eh. Doon lang tayo sa answered. Hi, which of the artists have you worked with na? Which of the artists you have worked with na kind, okay ang work ethic, diva, and entitled? So, kind, Lea Salonga, okay ang work ethic, Pia Words Back, diva and entitled, yung mom daw ni Andrea Brillantes. Again, chat, rule number 1, when consuming things from the internet, don't believe everything you read on the internet. Okay? Okay, here we go. Kind, Lea Salonga, okay ang work ethic, Pia Words Back, diva and entitled, mom daw ni Andrea Brillantes. Legit ba talaga yung mga pa-audition sa mga roles or minsan may naka-appoint na talaga sa iba? Both. There are many times na may current artistas nang nakakast for a role but the auditions are definitely still legit. We used to call them VTRs, though mas uso to sa mga commercial modeling na casting. Nakapag-VTR naman din ako for a movie once for most of my projects later on. Tumatawag na lang yung casting director sa mom ko kasi the prod wants me for the role. So in cases like that, no need na for VTR and diretso na sa script reading. I think this is universal. I think this is universal across entertainment because even as a creator, sometimes I get inquiries that are basically just asking me already for my rate kasi napili na nila ako. There are some na they throw many darts, see which one lands or sticks, and then kung ano yung gusto ni client, that's when I get my job as a creator. So I think it's the same na it's a mix. Auditions are real. Or inquiries or the filtering process is also real. But sometimes, ikaw na talaga yung hinahanap. They do that, Levy. Kaya nga minsan I'm somebody who works in Jollibee. Ask me anything. And then mapapansin mo yung tone ng pagsasalita ng OP. Sobrang positively highlights Jollibee. And then somebody's gonna comment, nice try Jollibee PR. Or nice job nice try Jollibee exec. Minsan they use corporates like to abuse Reddit for its being organic. Para sa'yo, sino ang pinakamabait na nakasalumuhan mong artista and vice versa? Pinakamabait, Zanjo. Not so mabait, Tony. Lagi ko na lang nababasa na si Tony G, X na artista. Bakit panay Bible verse siya sa social media? Parang ang opposite. It's all about branding and being marketable. Most of the time, I don't think brand sponsors care too much about what the person is actually like. Masabol nila yung image and public perception. So ayun, maybe the social media persona is just a brand. To be fair naman, it's common for endorsers to have a curated public persona. What do you mean, laging talo? Member ako. Ask me anything. Yeah, makes sense. Branding is everything, I suppose, for this industry. Do you experience crisis whenever you see your co-star rising or fully contented ka na sa where you are right now? I wouldn't say crisis, but I do have a lot of what ifs since my exit from the industry was rather abrupt and not my choice. While I am happy with my life and plans right now, I'm still open to the possibility of returning to showbiz if an opportunity presents itself. What do you mean by abrupt? What made you quit? I got sick. Why can't you go back? My sickness was too debilitating. Kamusta ka na ngayon? Still recovering, but I am doing better. Curious lang ako sa range ng salary na binibigay sa inyo kada teleserye or commercial. Yo! Here we go! Here we go. Depende rin, Kino, kung maganda yung mods. Minsan pangit ng mods eh. Or minsan yung mods mismo yung may bias. So they filter out the content according to their biases. So swertihan lang din sa mods. But generally, I'd like to think that Reddit is still a pretty organic place to search for community-gathered answers or community-sourced answers. Hi, feel ko isa ka sa mga nagigiliwan ko panoorin noon. I hope you're doing well now. Anyway, curious lang ako. Salary. Alright, here we go. Usapang salary. Hi po. I'm doing good and I hope you are as well. The lowest salary I've received is 500 pesos for 3 taping days. No. While the largest naman is 450k plus annual royalties. It really depends on the project plus your tenure and your portfolio. This is I wish you get some more specific. No, you haven't. Extra ka sa Lizken. Sadly, very common daw. Yung mga talents who receive that pay grade don't even have proper holding areas sa set. And yes, I'm really blessed na naging maganda yung succeeding salaries ko. Totoo ba yung nakakastunt ng growth yung being a child star? Did you feel like you missed out on your childhood? Yes, kasi instead of having normal and social academic development, the child has to work. Though this doesn't apply to all cases kasi some child stars are still able to balance showbiz with school, so kahit papaano, naroon pa rin yung academic development. My mom made sure na I was able to attend class and hang out with my childhood friends. So showbiz was like a fun extra thing that fueled my passion for acting. Madagdag ko lang, chat. What I read far too often about child stars and those who have grown up in the industry since they were young, they typically never form their own personalities because their personalities end up being curated based on the feedback na nakukuha nila from their supporters. So, if their supporters don't like this about you, ibahin nila yun. If their supporters like this about you, but even though ayaw mo siyang gawin, gagawin mo yun. Vice versa. Right? Na you would do it, even if you like doing it, kung ayaw ng supporters mo, you're gonna stop doing it. So, what ends up happening is, walang personality na na-form yung actor or yung tao. Lalo na if lumaki sila under the limelight. Not to mention that they literally have no time to do it. No quiet time. No time to think about their own thoughts. They're always just acting, working, and it doesn't help too that they're constantly playing other characters other than themselves. So growing up, it becomes very difficult for child stars and child stars who are always in the limelight. Hindi yung mga child star lang dahil may extra here and there. I'm talking about yung naging successful and yung naging trabaho talaga nila yung maging artista. And another thing, chat, if bata pa lang, you are surrounded by people because again, child star ka, 'di ba? If you're young and bata pa lang, you're surrounded by people who only know how to say yes to you, it's going to be very difficult for you to accept no's outside the workplace. Because yun yung mundo mo eh. 'Di ba? Yun yung mundo ng bata. Wala siyang alam na iba kung hindi yung mundo na yun. Especially because that world, that reality is as real as it gets. They earn a living from it, they get paid for it, they get rewarded for it. So sa kanila, that's as good as it gets. Anywhere outside that bubble simply is not their reality. So whether it's getting no's from other people or not getting treated the same way they do on set, outside of set, it can become very messy for child stars. That's why it's also fairly common for us to see successful child stars and then pagdating ng adulthood, medyo wacky na yung nangyayari sa buhay nila. It's because you're literally supposed to be developing, right? As a kid in your teens, you're discovering yourself. Ideally, making mistakes, errors, dealing with rejection. And these things don't normally happen when you're a child star. Kaya nga gulat ako si Levi naging normal eh. Kasi I don't know how Levi dealt with all that fame. Lalo na part siya nung Liz Ken movie. Saan ka doon, Levi? Ay, ikaw yung Are you the one who dapped Enrique Hill? You're walking behind Liza. Wait. Wait.
Hi, baby!
Levi, how could you ever deal with the fame these days?
Hi, baby!
Levi! Shit, that walk to die for. Wala nang ibang tatalo pa dito. The movie would crumble. The movie would crumble if Levi did not show everybody how to walk in a green jacket with a backpack on. Perfect. Diba? What's Liza even trying to do in this shot? Diba? Unknown. Nadapa ba siya? May nilagay ba sa likod niya? Nobody knows. But Levi here, with the perfect acting, you know, Levi is coming from somewhere and may pupuntahan siya. Very decisive, no hesitations. Look at that. Just walking with pure direction in Levi's head. Diba? So how'd you do it? How'd you do it? What's the other timestamp?
Bakit? Kayo ba nakatalo kay Drake?
Is this you? Levi, is this you? Green jacket? Ikaw ba to? W's in the chat. Grabe. Mahihiya na ako mag-green jacket. Okay, moving forward, pag magsusuot ako ng green jacket, magpapaalam muna ako kay Levi. Kasi ayaw kong mapahiya. Okay, if I end up wearing a green jacket and then pinagtabi kami ni Levi, baka mapagalitan lang ako. Bakit ako magi-green jacket? sa tabi ni Levi. Si Levi na ang kilalang naka-green jacket. Right? Grabe. Levi naman. How noble of you to not reveal your stardom until now. Gosh, Levi. Ayan, no? Shame on them, by the way. Shame on them na nasa corner ka lang dito. Like I said earlier, ikaw rin yung nagbit-bit ng scene na to. Okay, because if not for you, how would anybody else know na pwede pala sasabihin ko sana tambay. Pwede umupo sa steps. Attack on Titan jacket. Man. Thanks for sharing this, Levi. So, I suppose sobrang can relate ka dito, no? Sa child star. Are you still friends with anyone you were able to meet or work in showbiz? Yes, I still have a few friends. How did they react when you left the industry? I think everyone sa prod was shocked kasi sobrang biglaan ako nagkasakit. They even had to alter the script a little bit. But ayun, people move on since ang bilis ng mundo ng showbiz. No hard feelings. Any bad experiences while working, specifically at your young age at the time? Yung exposure sa vices. Sobrang common yung pagyoyosi at nalalanghap na pati mga bata yung usok. Common din yung pagmura, corn, alak, to the point na parang normalized na siya. I mean, adults can do that whenever they want, pero sana protect the kids pa rin. Kaedad mo at the time, Andrea Brillantes, Kylene, Bell, Darren Espanto. People smoked everywhere and openly spoke or joked about corn videos while in the presence of children. I just like to clarify that we were not made to smoke, drink, or watch. We were just made very aware of its existence due to the people around us. Wala naman super juicy dito. Any acting awards? None. Biggest role? Bida sa isang commercial. Pero yung legit na biggest would be a supporting role sa isang teleserye. What if going bulilit star? Do you love being the spotlight and center of attention, or do you consider your personality as the exact opposite? I love my privacy and alone time, pero I like the attention when I'm doing my job. As a model kasi, you need to attract people. So when I receive good feedback while working, I really enjoy it kasi it's like affirmation. She's fairly well-spoken, chat. She is fairly well-spoken. So to answer your question, I only like attention when it's related to work. Otherwise, I enjoy being low-key. Box office king si Levi. I agree. How do you see yourself 10 to 20 years? Not to clear that yet. Do you encourage children to join showbiz and be a child star? Not at all. I need names. Mas okay sana kung may dinadrop na names no? Anyway. Oh, I read an interesting question. And do people still recognize you? Very rarely. To be honest, I'm surprised when people ask if I was in X project from 10 years ago. But not gonna lie, ang galing ng memory and identification abilities nila. Yep. I mean, I thought that was gonna be juicy. Not as much. Not as much. Yup, Levi, yun ang pinaka-takeaway dito. Pay Levi for being the box office king. Okay, last one here, chat. Do you want... Do you want happy or sad? To end the stream, happy or sad? Do you know that? Do you know that line? Happy or sad? I butchered that line. I butchered the delivery. Happy or sad? Wait, you don't know this line? Happy or sad? Let me show it to you, chat.
Happy or sad?
Sad.
Okay. But I warn you, I'll break your heart.
Already broken.
You know this scene? Come on, chat. Peaky Blinders. So I really, really like Peaky Blinders because the acting by Cillian Murphy is just top notch. I would have never thought that Cillian Murphy could pull off such a role, being that before this he played pretty boy roles, or he's just a pretty guy. But in this one, it's Cillian Murphy. Peaky Blinders, yeah. As in, sa sobrang amazed ko sa kanya, I'm gonna call my kid Cillian. You know how typically tayong mga Pilipino, yung pangalan natin sa mga anak natin, initials nung mom and dad. So because my name starts with a C, well, lucky for my child, they will be named Cillian. No way! I say Cillian because that's how Jimmy Kimmel introduced him.
Our first guests tonight are a talented trio from Ireland, England, and Americaland. Each is Oscar nominated for their roles in the explosive Christopher Nolan epic Oppenheimer, which is nominated for a lot of Oscars.
Can you explain quantum?
Here. He introduces them.
Stop my body passing through yours.
Oppenheimer is in theaters and on Peacock now. Please welcome Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy. I mean, like, I feel like Jimmy Kimmel would be instructed how to say their names properly. Diba? Like, in this case, Googling is always our first attempt at understanding or researching, but then you get resources like this, and I think in this case, Google did not issue out a proper result. Wala akong opinion sa Missing Bride, hindi ko sinundan yung story. Diba? Because, I mean, I did think that it was Cillian at first. And then nung narinig ko si Jimmy Kimmel saying Cillian, that's when I was like, that's a badass name, man. Cillian Murphy. Okay, so you guys wanted happy or sad? You guys said happy. Okay, let's do happy. Unfortunately for you, wala na pala tayong happy. So, we will be doing sad. Alright, let's do sad, chat. Yeah, wala nang happy. I mean, I'm gonna read you that. Okay, I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. I'll show it to you. Wala na tayong natitirang happy. What if we eat less rice and eat like Americans or Europeans? But ang daming pera ng mga tao nowadays? Ako lang ba o kamote lang ang malilito dito? What happened to Pagudpod? I'm a mystery shopper. It's okay not to be okay. You pick one. These are the choices. These are already curated. Matutulog na nga lang yung malungkot pa. I mean, honestly, there's nothing funny here.
Cillian, right here, please.
And it's pronounced Killian.
And Cillian on the left side, sir.
And it's pronounced Killian.
All right, looks like it's it doesn't sound too it's this one is nothing. Not sad, not happy. Ayun na lang. O, ito na lang. Ito, let's do an older one. A fan told Beanie Maloy to switch with Beanie Joanna. I don't know why I put it in memes and jokes. This one's old. Bar.
I'm a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva. Diva is a female version of a hustler. Of a hustler. Of a hustler. Diva is a female version of a hustler. Of a hustler. Of a hustler. Diva is a female version of a hustler. Of a hustler.
Pinagpalit niya yata yung pinaalis niya yung isa para matabihan niya yung isang Beanie member. Yeah, I think now it's been an issue, right? Now what's happening to Beanie? Like I browsed through one thread really quickly, basically saying na the K-pop formula normally is that whether famous or not, an act or a boy or girl group would put out their hit single, probably do a tour for it, and then disappear. Come back a couple of months later to reignite the flames. Apparently with Beanie, they never stopped. They just kept going full throttle, and because they never really rested, hindi nagkaroon ng chance for the people to breathe. And parang shove down sa atin yung Beanie, and that's why they ultimately failed. I have to agree with that. Okay, I have to agree with that. That yun yung problem. I think that's problematic na hindi nagkaroon ng chance for Beanie to rest. Just because rest also presents opportunity for everybody in the production. From the talents themselves who literally get to physically rest, and the back end, the team that has to strategize. You can't keep on strategizing when you're just always... It's hard to strategize properly when you're constantly just thinking about the next step. Because it's hard for you to think 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps ahead dahil ang iniisip mo lang yung next eh. Kasi tuloy-tuloy, walang tigil. But if you pause, you could take a look back at the things you've done wrong. Yeah. May nabasa akong comment dito eh. Na it's not naman that it's mean. Eto, depende sa pag-approach sa kanila. Pwede naman sigurong makiusap like, sorry, crush na crush ko po kasi si Miss Joanna. Okay lang po ba siya yung makatabi ko? Siguro iba naging interpretation nila doon sa non-verbal comms ni Kuya. This, baka sa way lang ng pag-communicate ni Kuya kasi part naman ng girl or boy group marketing ang magkaroon ng kanya-kanyang bias. Di lang siguro na-communicate ng maayos.
Stop the track, let me stay fast. I told you give me a minute and I'll be right back. 50 million round.
Sino ulit to? Si Kulit to, di ba? Paaway si Kulit eh, no? Ayan, no? Yeah. Yeah. Maanghang yan. Yeah, that too. Like, never sila nakapagpahinga. Even with their errors, chat. There's so many times na nagkaroon ng blunders ang Beanie front and back end. So, by the front end, I mean the talents. Nagkamali sila. With that, yung sinabi ni Romeo. 'Di ba? And even the way they've done some of their interviews where I think they even laughed or mocked PWDs. Not everybody. Some of the members playfully mocked PWDs, which, you know, is not justifiable even if done in a playful manner. And then yun na nga, yung nag-leak na information o yung nag-leak yata na video na sinasabi ni Romeo. And then the beanie merch that got atrociously expensive. Parang magkano yung tote bag? 2,000 para sa tote bag? I can be wrong. 800 ba or 2K para sa tote bag na hindi naman ganun kaganda? Those would have been things that they could have taken a break from, learned from, reorganize so that they could execute better. Pero hindi, I guess it's different, right? Iba ang Philippine market eh. Pwede Kino, kasi yun na nga ang dito sa Philippines, the way they approached it is habang sikat pa. Habang sikat pa mentality. Because maybe it doesn't quite work in the same way as the K-pop formula na sikat, aatras, mas sisikat, aatras ulit, mas sisikat pa doon, aatras. Kumaga, dito siguro sa Pilipinas, pag umatras ka, you're just gonna be replaced by the next big thing. Hindi pa LJ. Kasi meron, like, I'm just really curious. Is there anything more to it? Yung bride na nawawala, di ba literal nawawala, nahanap lang? Yun na yun, di ba? I didn't go too deep on that one because nung nakita ko yun, I thought, I guess that's it. Asa na ba? Bride. Ito. Kasama ang kanyang pamilya, sinundo na ng pulisya sa tinutukoy na lugar at inaasama babalik sa Manila mamayang 5 p.m. Yeah, I mean, I think SB19, I really don't know anything about Beanie or SB19 or P-pop. Just from a very casual POV, that SB19's growth has been very slow and steady. And they're peaking. I don't think they're even at their peak. Diba? Because they're just continuously rising and getting better. So there is a downside to overnight success versus success over the long run. See you tomorrow, Rex. Yeah, I don't know what's happening here either. Okay, well, we did neither happy nor sad, but I think we can end the stream here, chat. So for Kino, for Rex, na matagal nang di nakakabalik dito, and for Jella, I'm normally live. What time do I say? In the evening. 8 p.m., something like that. But in January, 7 p.m. na tayo. Just to not make it complicated, tomorrow and only tomorrow, 4 p.m. yung stream natin. No, actually, January 7 p.m. na yung stream. Moving forward, chat, as in, tomorrow will be our last stream for the year. And we are going to be celebrating our December Benny Fam celebrants. So, please be here, drop by. It's not going to be a long stream. Pero 4 p.m. ang stream natin bukas. Last stream of the year. January, moving forward, 7 p.m. na yung stream. I mean later. Because it's already 1 a.m. I'll see you at 4 p.m. later. January 30 will be the last stream of the year. January 30, 4 p.m. Quick lang yun. because it's going to be us celebrating our Benny Fam December celebrants. January 2026, 7 p.m. na yung streams. Okay? Thank you, Kino. I mean, feel free to hang out next time. Jella, you don't have to be here the entire stream. You can just chill, chat when the topic interests you, para fun pa rin all around. Okay, anything else left to talk about? I think we're good, chat. Let's roll the outro music. Okay, chat. Thank you so much for tonight. We got a lot of love from Gio, who dropped a couple of TTSs. Mommy Keiko, na nagbagsak ng 5 gifted. And Iggy, who also became a member. If you're not a member yet, please consider becoming a member. It's really one of the best ways to support the stream. And it keeps our community well and alive. Speaking of community, please join our Discord. The Discord link is in the bio. It's bit.ly/joinbennyfam. You can check it out on the bio. And I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you later today at 4 p.m. For now, this is where the stream ends. A huge shout out to the following as well. Our top 10 for today: Romeo, Biels, Kino, LJ, Levy, Office Ninja, Jolly Potdog, MJ, Tisay, and Mock. Are you ready, chat? 7 p.m. streams? 7 p.m. streams. 7 p.m. streams, January. Parang kaya naman, di ba? Like, I feel like tulog pa ako ng 4 p.m. Ah, you mean later. Gotcha, LJ. I'm really considering 7 because 9 to 10 I plan to make the videos. Don't forget to drop by and Levy streams also. Levy streams. Nagsimula ka na sa Twitch, Levy? You did say you were gonna start on Twitch the other day. Tinutopak pa OBS. Let me know how I can help. Kung if you have a question that maybe I can answer, I'd be happy to help. Anyway, chat. Last stream. I'll see you later. Have a great evening. Bye-bye. Bye, Levy, LJ, Kino, Romeo, Jella, Barnes. LJ, did I say LJ already? MJ was also here. Biels, of course. Jason. Who's this? Rex. Jardu. Ignatius was here. Mock, Pau, and everybody else, chat. Okay, that's it. Goodbye. Good night. See you. Yeah. Bye-bye. Let's all be grateful we have Levy on the stream. Yes, sir. Box Office King.